going on? U3 Sports Talk, unfiltered, unscripted, and unapologetic. I'm Sean, and this whatever Wednesday. Got quite a few things to talk about tonight. Definitely be talking some NBA, a couple things in the NBA, NBA All-Star Snubs. Also be talking. Also be talking some. Uh, Also be talking. We're talking schedule release as well. And we'll be dropping the link here for the live panel. So again, if you want to join us, please feel free to click in. Uh, Definitely got some little bit of NFL to talk, not a lot, but a little bit of NFL to talk. Don't plan to be on too long tonight, but we'll just see how it goes. But as always, if you haven't already, please don't forget to like, click, and subscribe, and turn on your notifications for U3 Sports Talk, because when we go live, we want you live with us. And so definitely got to welcome in J Mac. J Mac, what's going on?
What's up, my brother?
How you doing, man?
Talk sports, man. I'm good, man. Excited about the NBA right now, man.
Yeah,
Coming up
definitely
on the
got a
break.
lot of definitely got a lot of NBA to talk. But J Mac, before we get into it, man, I gotta set something straight, man. Um,
Uh-oh.
Yeah, last night I was on another stream. Shout out to FYF Sports Lamont. I was on Lamont's channel last night, and I got a little heated with someone who came in the panel, and I want to set that straight. Normally I don't raise my voice. I don't lose my lose my temper or anything like that. But I got to say to Mac Dre that I apologize. That your takes were stupid, and and that you didn't know what you were talking about as far as Robert Ory going in the Hall of Fame. Uh, so yeah, I want to say I'm sorry that you're an idiot, and what you had to say was dumb.
Yeah,
And
Sean. Salute to you and J Mac. No need to apologize. That dude's an idiot.
yeah, no,
I had to leave the panel yesterday after I called him an idiot. That dude is an
yeah,
idiot. I don't call people out their names. But that dude is an idiot. A special kind of idiot too.
yeah. So, um, yeah, I just want to say, I'm sorry you're dumb. And if you ever come over to U3 Sports and you come over here capping, we will light you up just like you got lit up last night too. So that's all I had to say about that. We don't want to spend much time giving nonsense energy, but I needed to say that. And
So you
yeah, we
mean
got.
so you mean to tell me that's how we apologizing in 2021. I'm all for it. Let's get it.
Hey, listen, we U3 Sports over here. We are unscripted, unfiltered, and we are unapologetic. When you come over here and you cap on a live stream and we light you up, we just need you to say, "My bad, I didn't know," or "My bad, that was a terrible take," and move on. But if you keep doubling down on it, we're gonna light you up. That's the way it is. This is unfiltered, unscripted, and unapologetic sports talk. That's why we are U3. So yeah.
No doubt about it.
Um, Salute to I want to say salute real quick to salute to Taj. I know, man, everybody's live streaming right now, so I know SB is live streaming. I know Lamont's live streaming, so we're all kind of doing something tonight. But like I said, we may be on for a little bit. Just kind of depends because we definitely always try to support our fellow brothers who are doing this live stream thing. But so yeah. But yeah, hey, listen, man, let's not even waste any time, man. It's whatever Wednesday. You know how we get down on whatever Wednesday. We talk about whatever. So that's just the way it is. But we definitely want to get into these NBA All-Star Snubs. So Lee, J Mac, I want to get y'all thoughts. They announced the full All-Star teams last night. Just want to hear y'all thoughts on the All-Star Snubs.
Well, I thought, yeah, I definitely thought there were some snubs. I thought Nick Batum should have been selected. No, seriously. Well, Chris Paul, I mean, excuse me, Devin Booker, he ended up being selected as a reserve for
Yeah,
AD today. So at least there was, I guess, some justice per se. Um, they got it right without really getting it right. You know what I mean? So I think for the most part, I mean, you had your superstars who you knew you had your superstars who you knew were getting in.
right.
Uh, Lamont said he didn't think Chris Paul was playing at an All-Star level. He's right to an extent. I didn't have a problem with him getting in. AD was going to be a lock, but I mean, he was still selected. But um, did I don't think Dame is a starter, is he?
Dame's not a starter, but Dame got in.
He got
Luca
in.
got in with the vote.
Okay,
Yeah,
because there was going to be some issues if he didn't get in, uh, regardless.
right.
I believe isn't Joel a starter?
Joel Embiid,
Hmm.
yes.
Okay, him, of course. Giannis is a starter. Um, I'm assuming KD's starting too.
KD is a starter, yes.
Okay, um,
And Kyrie,
and Kyrie.
yes. And then
Okay,
Harden got in as a reserve.
I think I wouldn't have had Kyrie starting. I would have had Frank Ntilikina starting.
Yeah.
But no, seriously, with Kyrie starting, I don't have a problem with that. I mean, if you really look at all of the, I mean, point guards in the East, who would start over Kyrie? Now, I think with the shooting guard, is Jalen Brown starting?
No, Bradley Beal is.
Okay, okay. I understand that. I don't have a problem with that.
Yeah,
But I know Jalen Brown. He must have got in as a reserve.
he did.
Okay, and then Jason Tatum is also reserve. Okay,
Yeah, he did as well. Yeah,
I don't really have a problem with the East roster. Now the West, we know it's the Joker, LeBron, Curry, Kawhi. I'm assuming, and who's the power forward um, for the West? It would have been AD, but since he's injured, who's the power forward?
well, AD. So AD wasn't voted as a starter.
Really?
No, he wasn't. And truth be
Understand.
told, I'm not sure he should have been. To be honest, J Mac, you think AD should have been a starter?
Uh, would have I would have picked a couple of guys before him as a starter.
Right.
Uh, he certainly plays very well defensively. Offensively, he hasn't got in his rhythm yet. Missed a significant amount of games, and I don't think the fans were so high on him as a starter.
Right.
Hard to
Wait,
deny him as a player.
yeah, I'm looking at the list for the West starters: LeBron, Kawhi, the Joker, Steph, and what is with this Luka Doncic hype? I like him, but goodness gracious.
I mean, listen, he's even, in spite of Dallas' struggles, he's having statistically, he's having a MVP caliber season. And I mean, of course, that's what it is. I mean, it's who do people want to see? You know what I mean? So, and Luca's box office, I'm gonna make a bold prediction. I think in 3 or 4 years, the Hawks are gonna regret trading Trey Young and Luka Doncic. I think they're gonna regret trading for Trey Young. I really believe that.
Yeah, I mean Trey Young, he's a good player, but
Yeah,
as Lamont stated yesterday, that the Hawks wanted the East version of Steph Curry, and it's just with Trey Young. He's a good player, but he just doesn't have that skill set.
yeah. Um, and Go ahead,
I
J
ain't
Mac.
gonna be, I ain't gonna be so hard on Trey Young. One thing about Atlanta, Atlanta will do a great job marketing their superstars.
Right.
People will come out to see Trey Young. He's more of a flashy, right now, just a flashy pure scorer from anywhere. Um, I just think that they have to build a decent roster enough where they can win some games because when Atlanta was very good when they had Joe Johnson and um, what's my man, very athletic power forward. He's right on the tip of my tongue of my mouth. When they were winning close to 60 games.
It was Josh Smith. You know, Josh Smith.
Yeah, Josh Smith. Yeah.
Drew tickets. I don't I don't know if Luca would have drew tickets like Trey Young. Not sure.
Yeah, I mean, I think it was probably early on, probably not. But once people got a hold of him and got a chance to be like, okay, this dude is legit. Like, I mean, I'm gonna be real with you. I don't know about y'all, but if Dallas is on or if Atlanta's on, I'm probably gonna watch Dallas just because of Luka.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Uh, it depends. It's when Trey Young gets cooking, man. I mean, he's definitely box office. But to your point, Luca does
Yeah,
it
yeah,
on a
no, of
nightly
course.
basis. He does it on a nightly basis,
Yep, yep,
um,
no,
and he reminds me of a throwback player that's just he's crafty. He's not going to beat you with athleticism, but the '90s players, the great players, had the most simplest move, which was a pump fake, a ball fake, and it would just throw people off guard.
yeah,
Where now you have these quick shifty guards like Kyrie and Trae Young and Curry and Dame. They hit you with a hesitation, and then you're thrown so off balance they get right past you with no
yeah,
problem.
yeah,
And you don't know it's gonna shoot from 30 feet. So and consistently make that shot. So it's gonna be it's kind of like what's your take when it comes to players who are not on great teams? How you want to evaluate them and watch?
yeah.
You know,
Um,
me personally, I like watching sometimes teams that aren't so good, where I can see some kind of potential where if they get a piece here, a piece there, they can make some noise, um, and get in the playoffs. And then, anything goes once you get in the playoffs.
right, of course, no, of course.
We sound like we're, uh, we always act like we're good at picking who's gonna do what. But just like I know, in any sport, once you make it to the playoffs, it's really anything goes.
Yep,
Nothing is guaranteed. Nothing.
yep, yep,
So
yep. Um, did you see any other All Star snubs? I got one that comes to mind immediately. Sabonis, I thought should have been an All Star without question. When you look at what Indiana's doing, the fact that they traded Oladipo, they don't have Karis LeVert. He's been their best and most consistent player, and they're a playoff team right now. I thought he should have made the All Star team over Vucevic from Orlando.
yeah, yeah. And I agree with Lee about Devin Booker.
Yeah,
I've been high on him for years. And the thing about Devin Booker is Chris Paul has he has elevated that team um, to 20-10 record. But Devin Booker is he's 24 points a game, leading scorer on a team that's what third, fourth in the West.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I just think they should have made the squad.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, I think J Mac, my affinity for Devin Booker. I'm still mad he's not in a Miami Heat uniform. I was screaming during that draft, that he needed to definitely be in a Heat uniform, and I could just imagine right now him and Bam Adebayo as the two cornerstones of that franchise for the future. But can't cry over spilled milk, I guess. But yeah, no, he definitely is having an all-star year, and he got named a replacement for Anthony Davis today, which obviously only made sense. So,
Yeah, that's 2 years in
um,
a row. I mean, he looked very good to end the season last year.
yeah,
Phoenix without Chris Paul, they were undefeated in the bubble, right?
yeah,
Uh, undefeated in the bubble. Um, of course, we saw him single-handedly, damn near, uh, beat the Clippers by himself almost.
right,
Um, and he did a number on Kawhi and Paul George.
yeah,
Devin Booker is one of those type of players. He's ready to take that next step to that next tier. But it's gonna take the naysayers. They're gonna have to continue to see consistency coming from that team in his play.
yeah. No, I agree. I agree. Hey, CA3, welcome in. What's going on, brother?
What's going on, man? So salute y'all. How y'all
What's
been
up,
today,
bro?
man? How y'all been today, man?
What's going
Hey,
on, Steve?
this
Good,
is
good.
Going
hump
on.
day. It's hump day. That's it.
So what we talking about? What we talking about?
These are NBA All-Star Snubs. Who'd you have as All-Star Snub?
Uh, yeah, you guys brought up Sabonis. I thought Trae Young had a good case. Um, who else didn't make it? That I felt should
Well,
have made it.
Booker didn't make it initially.
Oh, yeah. Booker is definitely a big snub. He should have definitely made it. Um, those are I would say that. Oh yeah, the main three are Sabonis, Sabonis, Trae Young, and Devin Booker. Those are the main three to me.
So let me ask you a question. So because I don't have a problem saying it, I said Sabonis should have made it. Vucevic should not have made it over Sabonis. If you felt Trey Young should have made it, who shouldn't have made it?
Ooh. Um, I feel like Trae Young had a case. I mean, I didn't have Trae Young making the All-Star game actually, but I just thought he had it because I just knew how it would go out, how it would end up. But
Right.
I thought he had a case though when you look at his numbers and how he is. I think really what took him out of it was the little slump he had toward the middle of this first quarter. But I thought he had a case when you looked at his numbers and how how great of I know how consistent he's been, when scoring and passing. I thought he had a really great case. I mean, I thought you could have maybe put him over Ben Simmons, but I respect him putting Ben Simmons in because you look at this little stuff Ben Simmons has been doing for this Phillies team. It's great, and I think he should have. And I'm fine with him being in there, but I think Trae Young had a really good case to get in there.
Well, the problem with the Trae Young thing.
Yeah.
I agree. The issue is when you got a team like Brooklyn who took up 3 spots. So I mean,
Yeah, it's tough.
For the politics, that's going to happen.
Yeah.
And to be honest with you, I don't know. I mean, I know when Kyrie's been there, he's played really well. He's having a really good season when he's been there.
Mm-hmm.
But I kind of thought he would get kind of penalized for,
I mean,
not being there.
yeah.
Well,
I mean,
they weren't going to do
the
that
fact.
because they turned it on.
I mean, the fact AD didn't really get punished for being hurt all season, you had to know that Kyrie was gonna get there, so it makes sense.
He's been playing good ball, man. As
Yeah.
much as
Well,
I,
no, that dude been playing great though. I can't lie.
yeah, man, as much as he's, I criticize him for some of the, silly stuff. When he get on the court, man, he don't take no prisoners. He does have that Kobe mentality. Like, he's not really concerned with making friends on the court, man. He's coming to put you on skates, put you on ice.
Right. Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
what his mentality is.
Yeah. Yeah.
And,
Yeah.
and truth be told, uh, Kyrie's playing as good as anybody right now.
Yeah. No, I agree. No, I agree. I mean, he's playing good ball. I just thought it was like, okay, well, it's one of those things where, if he gets in, you know, somebody's gonna get left off who, has been there, most of if not all the season. So, but and too, like you said, J Mac, that Brooklyn team, not to compare it to the Miami team, but it's like you knew every year when the big three were together in Miami, all three of those guys were going to the All-Star game. Like three of those 12 spots will be taken up for those three guys. So
Yeah,
I guess that's
yeah.
going to be for Brooklyn as long as they're together. So
Well, they did it with the Pistons. Their starter.
yeah, they had
Um,
one year where it was four of them, 4 of the 5 starters made from the Pistons.
right, 4 to 5 starters. Right,
Yeah, and I
four to
think it
five
happened once
starters
with
on
the
one
Celtics
team.
too. Yeah, I think it happened once with the
Yeah.
Celtics too. Yeah,
Yep.
um,
Yeah, and that was because of dominance and records, not so much.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
So,
yeah.
it's gonna be interesting, man. I think they're gonna play. I think they're gonna play the game, man. Once they lace it up, if you're a baller, if you have any type of competition, you may not feel like doing something before it happens, but once that memory kick in, um, you're gonna want to play at some point good basketball. So number one, to prevent injury,
Right,
because I'm definitely not a fan of players going half-ass.
right. Yeah,
It
no,
never works out. It never works
right.
out.
Yeah, yeah. No, never, never.
So, if they play it like they've been playing it, just make that fourth quarter competitive. Um, I think the NBA will give what they want, the fans will give what they want, and the players will just suck it up and get ready for the second half of the season.
Yeah, yeah. I actually think though this might be the year where if you didn't make the All Star team, you're actually going to benefit from it more.
Yeah,
Just just because like you're not like you so you got teams like that play on the 4th of March, and then they have to report back to their team by the next day
Mm.
after the All Star game, which is on the 7th, because they play in 2 days, and they got to be able to clear COVID protocol within those 2 days. So if you were a guy who didn't make the All Star team and you play on a tight schedule like that, it actually benefits you not to make the All Star team to get ready for the second half run.
yeah, that's true.
Yeah, just because how
That's
tight the
true.
schedule is. So um, yeah, I don't think it's a lot of guys this year who will be complaining about not making the All Star team. I mean, just because of the uniqueness of the schedule in the league this year. Um,
Yeah,
but
man.
just real, yeah. Go ahead.
I tell
Go
you,
ahead, you. Okay.
I was thinking about the season so far. I don't know what y'all think, but is Brooklyn overhyped, underhyped, or where are y'all at with Brooklyn? Because uh, you go around the YouTube world and the basketball world on mainstream sports talk in the daytime, and they've crowned them already. Crowned them.
Yep. I mean, I was second answer that question. I think Brooklyn's overhyped right now. Um, well, to me, when you look at them, a lot of these great games that they're having, they've been doing it as a duo. When you look at when the Harden trade first came along, they were playing great those first couple games that Harden and KD played together. Like they looked like they were clicking on all cylinders. And then And then when the trio finally formed together, they actually looked worse. um, and then when you look at when KD sat out again, they look great when Harden and Kyrie played together. So I'm just curious to see what happens when these three guys come back together, because to really judge them, because it's a lot of these guys, they're gonna have to put up their shots, and you only got one ball. There's three guys, and you got three ball dominant scorers, and you only got one ball, and then you got to deal with that and the fact that when you put those three guys in, you're taking away from your defense, because you're basically relying on these three guys to outscore everyone, and you got to take another crucial guy off the floor who actually plays defense. So, I'm not gonna say really crown them or really judge them until I see this trio play together more.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
think
I'm
they're a little overhyped.
yeah, I think they're way overhyped. Again, when you put a team like that together, the regular season, how they play in the regular season, it counts, but I'm not sure how much it matters. Just because when a team like that's put together, we judge them in the playoffs, and I don't know what kind of playoff team they're going to be. To be honest, I think they run up against the right matchup. And again, what people have to realize is, teams get a lot of chance. The adjustments in the playoffs are nothing like the regular season because of scouting, because you got time between games, because again, you're playing the same opponent, 4 to 7 times. So it's just a different animal. They run up against the right matchup and the right team and the right coaching staff. I don't see them being very successful in the playoffs. I didn't have them going to the NBA Finals. I had them going maybe to the Eastern Conference Finals. But I still don't see them better than Philly. And again, I don't know who stops that monster in Philly named Joel Embiid on that roster. I mean, he could average 35 and 15 in that series easily. Um, and also, when has a Mike D'Antoni team, and I know he's not the head coach, he's the assistant, but when has a D'Antoni coach team ever made adjustments? So, so, so yeah, I'm not overly sold on him, to be honest with you.
Yeah, Brooklyn is problem is D'Antoni's not going to put a defense lineup in the game,
No,
and with that being said, uh, they have to play sort of like perfect basketball,
right,
and playoffs is going to be pretty difficult. I'm not saying you can't do it. Um, my ending judgment on them is they should get to the NBA Finals based on talent. They should. I don't think they will, and I think this will be uh, a failure of a year if they don't get there. That's just my opinion. Because when you're putting that type of team together, you're putting it all those three, and there's no. Even though a lot of people are saying, well, that'll be good next year, this that the NBA, nothing is guaranteed. Um, so I believe that if Brooklyn doesn't get it done this year, um, with those egos, how will they accept losing in whichever way they lose? Because that's important. Because if they lose in a way where uh, where there's tension and tension in that locker room, this is a microwave league to some teams. Sometimes they'll break that mess up in a heartbeat.
yeah,
You know, so and we still don't know whose team it is.
Nope.
You know, we
yeah,
barely even say Brooklyn, we say the Nets.
yeah. I mean,
But three people like putting the ball in the net.
yeah. I just the thing I worry about for them, and not that I worry because I'm not obviously not a huge fan of their team, but when the game slows down in the playoffs and possessions get fewer, and your shots aren't falling, what's going to be their fallback when their shots aren't falling, right? As great as, and again, I still say the best shooting team I've ever seen is those Golden State Warrior teams. Obviously, adding Kevin Durant. But the one thing they could fall back on if their offense went through a lull was their defense. And they could, particularly like, especially in the third quarter, they could turn up defensively and generate, some easy offense if their offense wasn't going in the half court. I just don't see Brooklyn doing that. And I just think they're way overhyped. And again, it's and also too, people talk about when you put a team like that together, they're expected to win immediately. Usually, when you have a team like that, usually they don't have a first year head coach, right? So you're putting the team together kind of on the fly, and you bring in a first time head coach. I just don't like the combination of that for them in the first year. I think you got to go through. Spoelstra, his first year as a head coach was not when they put the big three together in Miami. That was his third year. So he had been through the season, understanding, how to handle teams and all that stuff, blah, blah, blah. When Steve Kerr gets to Golden State, that team had largely been put together. They made a couple moves, but it was mostly for their bench. But that team had been put together. So I just think the combination of a brand new first-time head coach and adding a piece like James Harden during the season to Katie and Kyrie, I just don't see it going well for them this season.
Mm-hmm. It's a tough task, man. Yeah, to me, like I just watched just some of those, just that team. That team is so much better when Bruce Brown's on that court.
Yeah.
And when you gotta take and when you gotta play those three guys, there's no way you can keep them on the court. No way.
Yeah.
Or you, the only way you can keep them on the court if you resort to a KD at the 5 lineup, and they're not.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, and again, if Bruce Brown isn't on the court, I mean their perimeter defense is atrocious, and I just don't see, who on that team can guard, Ben Simmons when Ben Simmons is attacking, which he's doing more this year. I just don't see it. It's if Milwaukee's got it going, if Miami's fully healthy, if Boston's fully healthy on the perimeter, I think they're going to struggle against those teams if they're healthy in the playoffs.
Well, I don't know anybody else, but I don't know if they're going to I know either the Lakers are making a play for Boogie. Let's see what they do before the All-Star break, before the final trade deadline, or if they make any free agency moves, if they can, with the current cap space that they do have. So I'll be interesting to see. But I agree with what everybody said. Salute to the panel. But one thing that troubles me that they don't have enough length to stop any of the top 4 teams in the East. They're not tall enough. They don't have anything in the middle to stop Milwaukee. Like you said, when it comes playoff time, definitely Philadelphia. Nobody on their team can hold Bam Adebayo. And if Miami makes a move before the trade deadline, which is what you said before, ergo Victor Oladipo, they're gonna be trouble. And like J-Mac said, it's a failure. I'm not gonna spend $300 million or whatever to say, hey, let me bring these 3 guys in so they can not win. Nah, I need those results. It's a microwave society.
Yeah.
I mean, they need to at least get there. And now the Boogie thing is interesting because there's a lot of speculation about Boogie. I heard some foolishness last night, and it might come true, but I heard some foolishness that Boogie may go with the Clippers. I don't know if y'all remember, Boogie expressed how much he hated the Clippers years ago.
Right.
When he was back in Sacramento.
Right.
Now, I don't know if he's changed his tune, but I can't see him I can't see him going to the Clippers. Not just I don't know how that works, how that will work. Um, and if he goes to the Brooklyn Nets, he's still not a rim protector.
Nope.
So I mean, he'll help you get some rebounds, but Boogie is not going to be that effective rebounding by himself. They would have to play. They would have to play him and DJ together. And with that being said, now you got the big three out there. Ain't no defense out there.
No, that's necessarily true. You could put KD at the 4, right? I mean, that's a possibility. KD at the 4.
He starts at 4.
He does start off already.
Yep.
Yeah.
Who plays number 3? Who plays the 3?
Joe Harris.
Oh, excuse me.
Yeah.
But if they put him at the 4, and you said the defense is better when Brown is on the floor, right?
Yep.
I mean, damn. Is he a point guard or is he a shooting guard? I forgot.
He's a 2.
He's a
He's a
two,
two?
but he kind of plays kind of a hybrid 3. He's small, he's only about 6'4", but he plays bigger, so they can kind of play him as like a hybrid 3.
Mm.
I mean,
Yeah, but that means somebody's going to sit the bench. And
yeah, it'd be DJ though, right?
Yeah, DJ's going to sit the bench probably in the fourth quarter. But who you going to end the game with?
I would say
If you go too small, and you play against one of those big teams like Philly or Milwaukee, you get in a lot of trouble.
Yeah, but if Boogie against Joel Embiid, I think that'd be interesting. They've had their battles before. I think Boogie can give just as much as he can receive. What's up, CA?
He would kill him, bro.
Yeah, Embiid would kill him at this point.
I mean, I don't put that past Boogie, bro.
And well, I'll say this, and DeAndre Wilson, thanks for jumping in. She asked about those Celtics. I actually think Boogie would be a good fit on the Celtics.
Hell yeah.
He'd be better on the Celtics.
Yeah, whether or not Danny Strange will do it, remains to be seen. But
hey, what's all this hate for Danny Ainge? I don't get it because he's made some baller ass moves.
Listen,
greedy, bro.
Listen.
He can be greedy, but if you own the team, CA, if you own,
it's starting to be a detriment now. Like it was okay at first, but now it's starting to be a detriment, bro. It's getting to a point where it's enough is enough. Like you pass up on Miles Turner for just because of your ego, bro.
Right.
Why?
And that's the problem, right, Cisco? I think he's gotten in the way of that team taking the next step. It's like, listen, you had Indiana who wanted Gordon Hayward. Gordon Hayward was mutually interested in going back to Indiana because we went to college, and basically Danny Ainge didn't want Miles Turner. And it's like, dude, Miles Turner is the 5 in today's league. He's a stretch 5. He rebounds. He blocks shots. He runs the floor. You don't have to run offense for him like that, and he still can get you, 16 and 10. So what's the problem?
maybe he's holding out for a cheaper price. Boogie.
Well, the problem was he wanted picks. He likes picks. He wants assets. But these teams they're not going to get done over by you again. They've seen what you've done. They're not doing that anymore. So you got to figure out another way.
You say he's done over.
Well,
he wasn't done over.
Point.
He did
Cisco, I think what he's alluding to is the Isaiah Thomas thing left a bad taste in players' mouths around the league. So if you're a free agent, if you're a high-profile free agent, do you really want, especially injury-prone like Boogie is, do you really want to go to an organization that's gonna use you up and then shit on you once you get hurt or you devalue and leave you hung out to dry?
There's only a few organizations that I know that don't do that.
Well, Boston's one of them. And so for that reason, they have to trade to become better and draft to become better.
Yeah, and I think in that space, I mean, go ahead, J-Man.
Yeah, no, I'm just gonna say him holding on to no draft picks, trying to trying to land the big fish could backfire on him.
Yeah. It's getting to the point, and I'm coming to you, Cisco. I think it's getting to the point where you have to question. For as long as he's been there, he's only really been able to build one championship team, right? And that was basically because Kevin McHale gave away Kevin Garnett, right? So what has Danny Ainge really done? Well, he did draft Jason Tatum. He did draft Jaylen Brown, which has bought us some time. But those guys are coming into their primes, and when you just look at their roster, there's not a lot around them that you say, "Oh yeah, these guys are definitely keepers."
Mhm.
And their team has largely overachieved, not because of talent, but because of Brad Stevens' coaching. And they can't seem to get to the next step, even though they've been to the Eastern Conference Finals, I think 2 of the last 3 years. And
What
again,
does that have to do with the general manager?
because the general manager put the roster together. They aren't improved. That roster's not improving is the point.
So let me get this straight. I'm a GM. I give you the tools you need to make it to the Eastern Conference Final 2 out of 3 years, right? Are you telling me that Tatum Brown and all those guys are not Kemba Walker? They're not tools. They're not. I should say
What I'm saying is those that roster had overachieved getting to the Eastern Conference Finals, right? They're not going to get any better. The East, when you look at the East is other teams in the East have gotten better. Philly's gotten better. Milwaukee's gotten better.
Milwaukee has not gotten better.
So what? Milwaukee has
not
gotten
better.
No, Milwaukee's got better with Drew Holiday. Drew Holiday's out right now. That's why they've been struggling. But they got better with Drew Holiday.
I cannot honestly say that Milwaukee's going to get better until I see them in the Eastern Conference Finals or in the championship game. I can't say that.
They'll be better in the playoffs.
The Eastern Finals 2 years ago.
They'll be better in the playoffs, bro. I'm telling you.
I'm sorry. Say that again. Say three.
I expect them to be better during playoff time.
Right.
Now, absolutely. Now, I don't. Yeah, and I agree with you. I agree with you right there. Come playoff time, let's see what happens. If it's the same thing to where they can't adjust, then obviously what? I mean, are you going to blame the GM for their faults? You're going to blame the coach, right?
Right. In that particular case, I'm going to put it on Budenholzer because again, you go out, you get Drew Holiday, right? The mistake Milwaukee made was undervaluing Brogdon. Brogdon made the game so much easier for Giannis, for Eric Bledsoe. When they let him go to Indiana, because again, their priority was Middleton, they saw what they were missing. They were missing truly having a playmaker. So they rectified that by going to get Drew Holiday. Drew Holiday's been out, but when Drew Holiday's out there and the ball's in Drew Holiday's hands, Milwaukee's a good team. Now, again, we're going to see his value more in the playoffs because the game slows down. That's where Drew Holiday really shines in those moments because he's a half-court guy. That's who he is, particularly as a playmaker. I'm saying from the perspective from Boston, the Boston team that got to the Eastern Conference Final, Terry Rozier was their starting point guard. They had a young Tatum. They had a young Brown. That team overachieved getting to the playoffs. And then last year, they got to the Eastern Conference Finals in the bubble. And again, they struggled against Miami. And again, one of the big reasons why they struggled against Miami, they had no answer for Bam Adebayo.
Not a whole lot of teams have answers for Bam Adebayo.
Well,
okay.
I'm saying they had no answer. And so, again, you got Gordon Hayward at a $30 million salary that you can sign and trade, and you don't take Miles Turner back. That's not a good look.
Okay. So I guess we'll have to see what up, Breeze? Breeze. Like you said, I hear what you guys are saying. And everybody knows Danny Ainge is a jerk. Right, we all know that from the days of playing. He was a dirty player. We know that, and maybe that's a little bit of the reason why most people don't like him. But the way he did, like J Max said, with Isaiah Thomas, the way he treated him. Okay, gotcha. But we all knew Isaiah Thomas was a system, system. He is successful based on the system, right? Wasn't necessarily individual talent. But for me, I'm not gonna blame the GM if 2 out of 3 years they make it to the finals. What do you say? Whatever team overachieves, but if they're overachieving with 2 future All-Stars. Or 2 All-Stars. I mean, they're right there in the mix. So I got you. I understand. Miles Turner. He didn't make a play. Miles Turner. I got you on that one. But for me, looking at this from a simplistic point of view, because I'm not a basketball guy, but just looking at what Milwaukee has and what Boston has, Boston's outperforming Milwaukee.
Yeah, I don't
Or
know.
they're right there with them. Excuse me, they're right there with them.
With them, yeah.
Okay, so that's not a GM thing. That's not a GM thing. Maybe you want to solidify the middle? Okay, maybe they get your boy what's his name? A boy from Cleveland who's sitting right now.
Drummond.
It provides them something, but you like you said, you have to run offense for him. But okay.
Yeah. Bees, what you got on this, bro?
I didn't catch much what's going on, bro. I just thought y'all just supporting you. Is it time for Ainge to go?
Yeah.
You know, I've been a big Danny Ainge been against Danny Ainge for a long time, but when he was talking, I asked myself one question. Do you make a trade for a player that don't put you over the top? And the answer is no. And Miles Turner, while he improves them, he doesn't put them over the top. So I really can't fault him for not pulling the trigger on that.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if you're going to give up your assets, you need to be able to get a franchise-changing player, or at least someone on the level, on all-star level.
Right.
Miles Turner, he would fit for the Lakers. He would be a team like that, right? Nets, he'd be a huge piece.
Right.
But for Boston, I mean, what would he give them?
I mean, definitely give him some rim protection. They don't have that at all. They struggle on the boards because Tristan Thompson ain't got a rebound since he was with the Kardashian girl. And Dice is solid, but and I'm just looking at the East alone, right? And I'm thinking about, you go up against Embiid, you go up against Giannis, you go up against Bam Adebayo. You need size, and you need size as skill. Miles Turner may not be a superstar, but I think next to Tatum and Brown, he could be a really good third piece next to those guys long term.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
I think to B's point, man, I'm 1,000% with B's on man, because Danny Ainge is an old school player who's won championships. He's been in the league long enough to understand that, just getting what the fans want to get is not going to put them over top. They're looking at what these other teams are getting. You got a big three, you got Giannis and his squad, you got the Miami Heat. Look at Pat Riley's always looking to land a big fish. He has to keep up, and I think if he made a play for Drummond, it would be okay. That would solve his inside issue, but again, will that put them over the top? And will Drummond's game transition into the NBA the way it's going? He just don't want to spend. He's hesitant on pulling the trigger for a specific reason. We just don't know that reason.
Well, I hear it, but I guess the other thing I think about from the perspective of, how do we know it puts you over the top until you do it? You know what I mean? Like, yeah, you can talk about it and you can say, hypothesize and say, well, maybe this guy does, maybe this guy doesn't. I just think about even when the Pistons traded for Rasheed Wallace, right? They were a good team. They traded for Rasheed Wallace. I don't think everybody knew that was going to put them over the top. I thought it made them a better team, but I don't think anybody said without question it put them over the top.
Right. I think the Celtics' biggest deficiency is that's the team that should have brought in Rajon Rondo. They don't have any IQ in fourth quarter situations, and they got good players, and they're going to be in games, and they're going to compete, and they'll beat you. But at the end of the day, they just don't have enough IQ to get the job done. So you can add Drummond, you can add all these dudes. I mean, we watched it last year. They basically lost all those games to Miami based on how they played.
Right.
Not they were the better team, but they couldn't close the deal. There's just not enough IQ there yet.
Right.
So do you waste your assets right now when you know in the end Kimba's not that guy, Tatum is becoming that guy, Brown's becoming that guy, but they're not there yet.
Right. And as good as those two guys are, B's, I agree with you. Having the right floor general next to them matters. Like, I know True, shout out to True the King, True talks about them getting Lonzo Ball. Like, a guy like Lonzo, just because of how he plays, I think could help them. But I don't know if he has the experience yet in those
Right.
situations in an NBA game. But I think he definitely, helps them. I mean, obviously New Orleans isn't trading him now, but it's I don't know.
See, I really think
Hey,
that if
about the
I think if you brought in Miles Turner or Andre
go ahead.
Drummond with Rondo, now you got something. Now you got something.
right,
But if you just bring one of them dudes in, all you bringing in is a log cleaner. Someone's going to clog up the lane, and your two stars drive the ball to the rim.
right,
Yeah, Boston is the Clippers of the East, man. I always said, you remember I told you a couple of years ago, Sean, that the Clippers were going to not be as good because they don't have a floor general. The point guard,
right,
the point guard position is very important, just like a quarterback to a team. It still
right.
is.
Yeah,
It still is. As good as Dame Lillard is as point guard, he's a scoring guard, but he's not a floor general.
right,
So they'll be good. We'll enjoy watching them. But when it comes down to winning time, when it gets deep in the playoffs, they're not going to get it done.
Hey, True the King's in here, so I take back everything I said. Bonk.
What up, bees, man? What up, everybody,
What up,
man?
man?
What's up, True?
Nothing much, man. I'd turn the game off, man. That shit was disgusting, man. I ain't nigga hit motherfucker hitting 7 threes before halftime, man. I said, you know what? I'm gonna turn it off. That ain't right, man. Danny Ainge gotta go, man. It is what it is.
What is going on?
Danny Ainge gotta go.
I mean, and again,
Cause
go ahead, True. Go ahead, True.
and it's like, here's the thing. Can people say, because like I said, it's not like, well, the team is hurt right now. Kim Walker still had to get in rhythm. He come off an injury, whatever case may be. But the point is this: when you see great teams, and sometimes when they injured, they still don't necessarily miss a beat because they still a great team. You know what I mean? They adjust.
Man, y'all let Gallinari drop 24 on y'all in 3 quarters. Oh my.
That's what I'm saying. Listen, man, it's
man.
Hold
it's
up,
like,
man.
come on.
Hey, y'all got to stop doing that, man. That dude, an NBA player, man. Y'all act like this dude can't play.
That's fucked.
Gallinari can play, man.
No, I'm just saying he's been in the
I'm not surprised by that though. I'm not even surprised by it. It's like, come on, like it's like he having a historic. This is one of his best games of his career, and it's like, come on, man.
I mean, he's been in some all season. That's the thing. Like he just found
Hey,
it.
True.
He woke up tonight.
As bad as it may seem, this gonna benefit you guys. It's gonna benefit you guys as you go forward because they dealing with adversity now.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like,
they're gonna have to learn a lot more. They're gonna come out of this better. They may not get to the finals this year, but they may grow this year.
but it's all up to Danny Ainge to do his job. Because, like I said, the Soldiers, like I said, this is a young team that's been learning over the past. I mean, they got a lot of experience so fast, but now it's like Danny Ainge he got to do his job. You can't expect everybody to do like our best player is Peyton Pritchard, a rookie that had no training camp, no summer league or nothing. You expecting these young like it's ridiculous, man.
Hey, True. Let me ask you a question. Do you blame Milwaukee's shortfalls on the GM or do you blame it on the coach?
I blame him on the coach. I don't like how I don't trust Mike Budenholzer for his adjustments in games. And but for the GM, I do blame them also because they was being cheap also. So that situation is a combination of both.
So why
So
isn't
they
it a combination of both? For me, I just can't see because the GM, he's not on the floor. He's not in the locker room drawing the plays. He's not the one with the clipboard. He's saying, "Hey, I'm trying to provide you the best thing available." And out of Miles Turner, Andre Drummond, and whoever else is available, like B said, do they put them in a position to beat Philly? No, not really.
It'd be better. I say that if it's a better opportunity, a chance. We don't know. We don't. I do the name. Do the people that you do name are top 10 centers in the NBA. So it would give us a bigger chance. And
But is
like
he?
I don't.
So you
I'm
get
sorry. Go ahead.
second place, not third.
Hey, listen, you gotta start somewhere. We still by the end of the day, we all.
No,
But
You guys are in the
hey,
finals. You
you
guys are in the
gotta start
finals. I mean, you guys
somewhere.
have already started though.
Not start somewhere, but you still got. We gotta keep building. You can't just
yeah,
spit first and say, "Hey, you gotta keep building." They don't come on everything like
but
you gotta
true,
keep building.
but true. Let's say that Ainge is looking at the Warriors situation, and he's one player away from building the Golden State Warriors, a team that can sustain championship
Excellence.
contention for 5 years. He's one
Right.
player away from doing that.
That's true.
So sometimes you may not see where he going, but if he can land one dude that puts them over the top, the Celtics gonna run the NBA.
I agree with that, but he's in the hot seat right now. Because listen, only reason why I'm saying right now he needs a guy. He has to do his job because he even
Look,
said so
man,
himself. He said so
he ain't
himself.
he ain't in no hot seat.
He's not in the hot
Not
seat,
hot
Fact
bro.
seat,
of the
but
matter
I agree.
is
well,
your
I don't think.
feelings. The fact of the matter is you in your feelings because you think the
No,
Lakers are gonna
hold
beat
on, Danny Ainge.
Atlanta.
Hold
So
on,
you
hold on,
in
hold
your
on.
feelings now because you don't want them to overtake your ass. That's really what
That's not. That's
telling
not.
you.
Hold up. That's not true. That's not true.
That
B.
is
Hold up,
true.
Danny Ainge. Hold up. This is what Danny Ainge said.
And
Danny
you
Ainge
done
said
did a
everything is
complete
my fault.
360 in a year.
Hey man. Hey,
Let me
listen, man.
go ahead, True.
I always said, listen. I always said, if you're gonna get rid of Danny Ainge, make sure it's an upgrade. I always said that. If you're gonna get rid of him, then make sure it's an upgrade. We can do at the end of the day. Because, like I said, Detroit, they got rid of Joe Dumars. What they did since then? You know what I mean?
Absolutely nothing.
I'm just saying, if you're gonna get rid of somebody, you gotta do what you gotta do.
But ask
But
yourself
then
this, Drew.
We missing
Fella
Mark.
said it on
It's
here a
Smart
minute
though.
ago. The way
that
he
is
did
true though.
the way he did Isaiah Thomas has lasting effects.
Yeah,
He
Jay,
made
that's the
he
same thing.
made the right decision, but the consequences of that decision are greater than what we may see.
But B, taking it a step further, right? You get Kyrie Irving in a trade, right? He
Yeah.
leaves. Now I'm not. He's not necessarily the best example because everybody know Kyrie is on planet Uranus. But Al Horford, you get him in free agency. He leaves.
Yep.
You get Gordon Hayward in free agency. He walks out the door right after his first contract. The guys around the league are looking, saying, "What's going on in Boston that they can't keep veteran guys that they're signing in free agency?"
Right. But one thing about every player you name, they all B players. When they needed an alpha, they
Yeah,
brought all them dudes in to
yeah,
be alphas, and none of them turned out to be an alpha. Kimber
yeah,
Walker ain't an alpha,
yeah,
right? Those
yeah,
dudes were supposed to make Jason Tatum second and Jalen Brown third options,
yeah.
and that didn't happen.
Right.
So, if I'm Danny Ainge, I'm looking for a dude that can play power forward or center or a point guard that's going to be the cherry on top to that team.
That's why I think it's one of the problems now. Also, I'm gonna give I'm gonna say Danny Ainge didn't know how. I don't think Danny knew how good Jalen Brown, Jason Tatum was at this
But
point. To
really,
be honest,
really, what he did is he should have kept Terry Rozier.
that's
Yes,
true.
Because
I agree with
if
that.
you put Terry Rozier back on that team, now Miles Turner becomes huge.
yeah, yeah,
But without that dude at the point, because let's just face it, the Kimba thing, as much as we hated that Jordan didn't pay him, he was right.
He was right.
Right.
Right? And Danny Ainge was right about Isaiah Thomas. He was
Right.
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 And the same thing with Kyrie. Kyrie is a great add-on, but if he's your main ingredient, you in trouble.
Yeah.
I
And
mean,
it's shown that.
he is spectacular player, but he ain't the main. He ain't the hamburger and the chili. You know what I'm saying?
No.
That motherfucker, the beans and some tomatoes and shit.
Oh man.
I don't know how to respond to that one, bro. But
Hey,
that's
Yo,
bro.
that's a good one.
Says it all.
That's a good one.
Hey,
I'm
Drew,
gonna steal that one.
Hey, Drew. Hey, Drew.
Quiet.
Yo.
He might
Hold
be
on. Hey,
the indigestion.
Yeah.
Oh man.
hey, Drew.
Yo.
Just to let you know, man. I peeped out SB channel, and I heard a couple guys say, "Hey, I ain't True the King. I ain't True the King." They were talking a little noise about you, bro.
Oh,
Hey, listen, man. Hey, man. Hey, listen. Every squirrel can have a nut. You know what I mean? They've been waiting on this opportunity to try to quote unquote eat the meat for a while. So they just reaching right now. You know what I mean? But it's all cool. I ain't say my team was gonna win a championship. I ain't never said that. So I was like, listen, but it is what it is.
Yeah, no,
Bumps,
but you talk about them bum ass dudes all the time.
man. Hey, man. Listen.
I'm just playing with
Hey,
you, True.
No, I
hey,
mean,
man. I got to. I mean, listen. You got the future. You got future NBA on your team. What you mean? You got Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown. I mean, that's
and that's so true. I'm not comparing Jason Tatum and Jalen Brown to Michael Jordan and Scottie Pippen, but when I think about what those two can be as your foundational players, that's the closest thing I can come to comparison. But the Bulls,
like,
when they didn't have Horace Grant, and you saw how Michael Jordan and Scottie Pippen were without having a Horace Grant, they went to go
yep,
get Rodman. Like you have to do that.
yep.
Yeah.
Hopefully we can do
said
that.
it. Jordan was after they lost. After they lost, Jordan was like, we need a hope.
Hey, the
Yep.
biggest dude that they could add right now that would put them over the top is Draymond Green.
I've been saying it. Listen, I said I'll take Draymond Green. I've been saying it. I'll take Drake in a heartbeat. Like I think I said when I said it somewhere. Well, I said we get Draymond Green, we can win a championship. He fits perfectly with the Celtics want to do.
Yeah, so
Perfectly.
they should swallow their pride. Go ahead and give Jordan some draft picks and bring Rozier back, and then get a big, and they can actually challenge the Nets, because the
But
Nets honestly can't
yeah,
guard them.
yeah. Well, they got the $30 million trade exception. They can use part of that in the deal to get Rozier back. And if you really look at it, Charlotte, they want to move on from Rozier because they want to make LaMelo and Graham their future backcourt. So
Right.
that makes perfect sense to me, B.
No, it makes sense because you just eat Kimba's contract, or you send the Lakers some picks and let the Lakers take him. I don't know,
Yeah,
bring it. I mean, but you need he just ain't the answer for them.
right.
He been trying to. It been reports that he was trying to get rid of Kimba like the beginning of the season. So I don't know how he would do that, but I mean that's probably the move. I wouldn't be mad at that move right there. Try to get Terry
Don't
Rozier
nobody
back,
want him.
fish in the
Don't nobody
system.
want him.
So nobody want Kemba.
Don't nobody want. Don't nobody want.
Yeah, they worry about those knees. They worry about those.
Yeah.
I tell you, I know we talking Boston members. What y'all think about the Lakers, man? I think they needed somebody like Whiteside, man.
They
I
probably gonna
think
get
Whiteside
Whiteside.
will help them. Um,
He won't help
I
them.
think Whiteside would be a good one.
He won't help them.
He,
Are you
he
are
is
you
soft. He's
hold on,
soft
are
though.
you
I
talking
ain't gonna.
about the playoff Lakers, or you talking about the Lakers you watching right now?
Well, I think in the playoffs he would be beneficial. I mean,
I
you can't get Willie because Willie can't. Willie's not
and I
gonna he's not in the court.
I'll ask you this question, Sean. I keep hearing people talk about the loss of Dwight and Dwight is a loss, and JaVale, but them dudes didn't. Them dudes ain't gonna play in the playoffs.
Yeah, I mean,
I mean, you bring him in, you can bring Whiteside in, and you can win some regular season games. But outside of Jokic or Embiid, them
He
dudes
ain't
ain't
going.
gonna play.
They're gonna
no,
fuck. They're gonna kill. They're gonna kill Whiteside.
So
Especially a big.
if you gonna bring in a big, he better be able to shoot, and he
right,
better be able to block shots and rebound.
right,
Otherwise, you stay with what you got.
Guard
right.
that post,
I mean,
man. Guard
Whiteside
that
can do that
post.
though. Whiteside he's gonna provide him some left inside, block shots, and he can cover Harrell.
Yeah, but their problem is in the playoffs, Anthony Davis gonna play center.
He gonna play a lot more five.
So you're going out and you're wasting assets that you really need wing defenders. That's your biggest problem on that team is wing defenders who can shoot. The problem
Right.
with the Lakers is they can't shoot.
Yeah, I mean, Wes Matthews has had a terrible season. KCP struggling a little bit right now, but I think he obviously, showed his worth in the playoffs last year. So they're not, going to move off of him because he knows how to play playoff basketball. Um, yeah, I really hard pressed to see a move they can make. I mean, I think they just need to be healthy going into playoffs. And again, as we were talking about the other night, I believe it was on SB's channel. The Lakers aren't worried about seeding. Like they're the one team that they get the fourth or fifth seed. They're not going to care.
Yeah.
They just want to be healthy.
They
So
they would that PJ Tucker move if any of that is true, that is a beneficial move to them,
yeah,
right? Um, that dude's been in the playoffs. He's got the IQ to play with LeBron. Right now, they're losing because of LeBron. LeBron is losing these games. A, because he's being stubborn and he wants to shoot 10 threes a game instead of taking his ass down in the post and directing offense that way.
yeah,
He's making these catch and shoot dudes have to get their shit off the dribble. That ain't what they do.
right.
That's why they're the worst shooting team in the league in the last 16 games. The worst. They're in 30th place.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, but they don't have
they
necessarily great shooters either way it goes there, right? Wesley Smith, like I said,
but they got rhythm shooters.
Right.
See, you hit KCP in rhythm. That's what LeBron did last year. He was averaging 12, 13 assists. He was getting in the lane, kicking that ball out. Them dudes is catching in rhythm and splashing. This year, he's standing at the top of the key.
For logo shots.
Yeah. And now every dude on the team either needs a down screen or they got to get their shit off the dribble. And I mean, you've seen they shooting, Cisco. It's been, I don't think I ever seen a team shoot that bad. I think LeBron is shooting 15% from three in the last 10 games. 15%.
there was this one team that faced the Golden State Warriors in the Western Conference Finals that shot horrifically, and I appreciate that about them.
The Rockets, yeah. Yeah, but that was a game, right?
But that was the game. That was the game to
It
help
was
them.
the game,
that was
but these dudes been doing it for 16 games.
Yeah, that's
But as long as it's not playoffs, though, you can't. I agree with everything you said, Bees. I totally agree.
But it makes it look like that their defense is the problem. Their defense ain't the problem. The
they still
problem right now,
top 3 defense. Like,
yeah, is that they can't score the ball efficiently unless LeBron says, "I'm gonna come out here and be Cleveland LeBron, or I'm gonna take my ass to the post and work out of the post." If he would work from the post, they will be way more efficient.
even if they still struggling to shoot, and they see him being the post, he created a double team, somebody can cut. Like still be better offense. You know what I mean? Even they still struggling to shoot.
But I just don't.
Jacking up everything. Bad shots. Almost
Right.
Kuzma. That's where they made the mistake at originally. I think Kuzma should have left. They should have kept Ingram. I think Ingram provides them with better, like you said, off the ball scoring. He can shoot the three. He can defend well. He's long. He could play the 4 through the 2, perhaps even the 5 sometimes. But I think that was their initial mistake, keeping Kuzma.
But he
They
can't
ain't want
play with
Kuzma.
LeBron.
Yeah, but they ain't want
Ingram
Kuzma. Yeah,
can't play next to LeBron.
Yeah.
They
I
both
think
That's
LeBron makes that work.
No.
You know,
No, I think he was
Ooh, ooh.
he
I don't
was
think so.
steadfast in getting his
I don't
ass up
think so.
out of there.
LeBron was able to work with literally the whole Cleveland squad was nothing but some buckets and some mop buckets and some
Brandon Ingram,
mops.
Brandon Ingram is an alpha. He wants to be an alpha. He wants to take a lot of shots, and he wasn't gonna get those shots. He damn LeBron in the game. And then you have
Yeah, he would.
Shooter.
LeBron. What
There's
does
no
LeBron need to do? Average 20 points a game to get the all time scoring record for in the next 3 years or something like
Oh, he on pace to do it in 2.5 right now.
that. Not if you keep breaking though.
Huh? I mean,
Not if you keep missing.
and that's the crazy thing is he's still ending up with 30. This nigga's shooting horrible, and he still has 30
Yeah.
points.
But is he shooting like? Oh, I haven't checked the stats.
Shoot.
But
That's from the high
the only
48%
place
shoot.
Come on,
the only place
Draymond.
he's shooting
Fuck,
bad
bro.
is the 3. But if you just look at LeBron right now, man, he got 35,067 points. So he's gonna be close to going to 35,100 tonight. He's 3,200 points away from beating Kareem.
That's feasible.
But
Easily feasible.
you don't think he feel like he's having to force that because
No.
and that he can't do it because of his age?
No, I think that's his one mission. I think that's the one reason why he hadn't sit down this year, because I think he knows that when he can't go out there and score 27 a night or 25 a night, it's over.
Right.
It's over at that point. So right now, if he hits his threes, he gonna score 46.
Absolutely.
But if he don't, he gonna get his average. Because he gonna drive and get to the rim, brick a couple free throws. He gonna get his average though. But you know, you talk about 3,200 points, and then he's putting up 25 points a game right now. That is not a long way away. That's 128 games, man, and he's got what, 40 games left this year?
Yeah.
He can damn near almost break Kareem's record next year.
Yeah.
I mean, he'll be within 600-800 points. I see you got a 49er banner up there, Cisco.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm on the original. I'm on the original.
Yeah.
Back in 1982, when Oakland became LA, I said, "Fuck the Raiders."
Yeah.
I can't do that.
I shunned them when they moved to Vegas.
Oh, absolutely. Oh, you a Raiders fan?
I was.
Oh yeah. I can't stand the way the Davis have treated the Oakland base. I can't stand it.
So you gonna know this name when I tell you this name. My all-time great Laker.
It's who?
I said you gonna know this name when I throw this name out here. This is what made me a Raider fan.
Sure.
Lester Hayes.
Hey, so. Hey, so,
Uh-oh. Lee, you been quiet, man. I thought somebody had you on mute, brother.
no, yeah, I decided not to troll tonight, but I've been in the kitchen cooking, doing meal prep the last couple of days, so that's why I haven't said much. But you should talk about Bees' favorite quarterback, Russell Wilson.
Oh. That guy's garbage.
Why? Hey, so don't get me wrong. I hate the Seahawks. There's 3 teams I hate. Obviously the Cowboys, obviously the Ravens, and the Seahawks. But I give Russell Wilson his respect though, man. I like the guy. He's okay, but if he was to die tomorrow, I wouldn't care either. So
I don't know what respect you giving him, dog. That dude is garbage, man. I've been watching.
he's not garbage, dog. I mean, he's beating my team. I've seen him up close and personal, bro.
Hey, I've
I've
been
seen
watching
him up
him
close and
for
personal.
9 years. And what he is, I'm gonna tell you what he is in a nutshell. He's
Talk
a
to me.
he's a very smart dude. He's got a
I agree.
great he got a great deep ball. And if your defense and your offense is ball controlled enough, he'll make a play in the fourth quarter. He got some of that Tim Tebow shit in him. Like,
Oh, that's disrespectful, bro.
no, it
That
ain't.
is disrespectful.
No, it ain't. How's that disrespectful?
Tim Tebow's not even a football player.
What I mean by that is Tim Tebow could look horrible for 3 quarters, but when it become money time, whatever he looked like, he found a way to get it done. And that's what I mean when I say he got some of that Tim Tebow in him. He finds a way to make a play. He finds a way to do something, right? He can
Right.
look terrible, but if you tell that dude to drop back 5 step, 7 step, 3 step, and deliver the ball, you going 3 and out all day
Hey,
long.
Oh man,
hey, to Bees' credit, when we all on Lamont's panel, when we all chose the Seahawks to beat LA, beat the Rams, Bees told us exactly how the Seahawks are going to lose.
Yeah.
He broke it down. He was right on the money, and he talked about Russell Wilson. That's all he talked about. Anybody else? He talked about Russell Wilson.
And I told you, the Rams was the best team in the NFC last year. Tampa Bay lucky they had Jared Goff, because don't nobody beat the Rams last year if they have a quarterback.
and that was our previous conversation that are they the best team in the division right now?
Yeah.
They have the best quarterback. I agree. They have the best coach. They have the second best coach. I think Kyle Shanahan is still number one in our division. Still number one in the division as far as.
They need to bring Leonard Ford back though, and they need Donald healthy. But if they bring the Floyd kid back, the DN,
Yeah.
they got no money, and they need one field stretcher on offense. If they could get some speed, a Deshaun Jackson, somebody like that, they're gonna be hard to beat.
You know what, B?
Isn't Keller a free agent here too? From the Raiders, isn't he a free agent?
Who?
Keller. Is it Keller? The tight end that had he was with the Raiders. He balling out of control last year. Matter of fact, he used him a lot against me. Wall, yeah. Sean used him a lot.
They locked him up. No, he's locked up for a while.
Okay, I didn't know. I didn't know they made the deal.
Yeah, they locked him up for a while. No, Bees, to your point, yeah, I think the Rams are the best division or in the division right now. But the problem that scares me is if one of those big guys gets hurt, they're done. They have no money, no depth.
No, you're right. They don't have depth at all, and that is the knock. But their defense, man, they the only team in the league right now that can do a little bit of throwback.
Yeah, no, they got 2 all-world defenders, and they basically figured out a way to fill it out around them. And they ball. I mean, you can't take it away from them.
Here's a question, Sean, and I'll throw it to you and Cisco. See what y'all think about this. What worries me about that team, though, is I watched Matthew Stafford at Georgia, and I watched him at Detroit. The dude's a lifetime loser. I don't know if that's going to work.
Go ahead, John.
So, I've often said about Stafford, I think he's a good quarterback. I don't think, and he's got a great arm. He's got a cannon of an arm, obviously. But early in his career, when you throw in the Megatron, a lot of quarterbacks are going to look great, right?
And he was throwing AJ Green in college too, wasn't he?
Right, he was throwing AJ Green in college. So if he doesn't have that big time guy who can win one-on-one every single time, I don't know. What he is. I think he's a good quarterback. And again, I think he's better than Goff. I just don't know. If y'all said he was the best quarterback in the division, I don't know if he's better than Kyler Murray.
I agree with you.
Go
ahead, Cisco.
I'm sorry. No. So my first initial thought about that is just as of right now, this moment, is he a better quarterback than Murray? I would say yes, just based on his experience in the NFL. That's just his time in the NFL. That's what I say. So is he better than Kyler Murray right now? As of right now, yes, because I think the Rams are the number one. Even though they have the elite talent, and like you guys have already alluded to, they don't have any depth at all. But as of right now, you have to. I don't say you have to, but the Rams are the favorite in that division. Followed closely by Arizona, Seattle, and then we have to see what happens with the 49ers and Jimmy G.
And you know the other thing, two Bs, and I think the thing that probably Stafford doesn't get enough credit for in Detroit, when he had Jim Caldwell, they were winning.
Yeah, they got robbed in Dallas in that playoff game.
Exactly. They won that playoff game, and you know Cowboy fans don't like to talk about it because Cowboy fans don't ever live in the truth. But you know the fact is Detroit won that playoff game, so you know I think he got a little bit of a bad rap in Detroit. Um, but I thought he did well with Jim Caldwell. I thought he played very well with Jim Caldwell. Like, and is McVay that guy? Can McVay be that guy for him? Kind of like Jim Caldwell was. That's the question for me.
I mean, you can almost default that and say yes because of the success he's had with Jared Goff.
Right.
So I would say about the Rams. If you look at their overall talent, they have the receiving core for sure. They have 4 very good receivers. As B stated earlier, they can just get that one wide receiver that can just stretch the field. Oh, they're set on offense for sure. Offensive line may need a little work, but they're not horrible. Defense, that they already got that covered. And I don't know who they're going to draft. I know they don't have a first round pick. I don't even know they have a second round pick. But 3 through 7.
I don't believe they do.
But 3 through 7 will be huge for them. And if they can just make a few minor adjustments, they're going to be serious players in the NFC for sure.
Right. Yeah, I mean, we'll see. Go ahead, Speeds.
No, he brought up an interesting point, and this is my issue with Russell. I've heard people tell me that he's just too short. He can't see. And then I watch Kyler Murray throw from the pocket, and I don't get it. I don't understand why Russell's footwork has never improved. He never steps up. He never climbs the pocket. He always bails. And I haven't seen any growth in that area. And because he hasn't grown in that area, he has constantly limited their offense. He's going to his 4th offensive coordinator this year.
Yeah.
And basically, they're going to bring the offensive coordinator from the Rams up here, but that's that coach's offense. So
Right.
I don't know what they thought they're getting or what they thought they're going to do. You got DJ Metcalf on the field, bro.
Yeah.
There isn't a matchup other than maybe Jalen Ramsey that he should dominate
Right.
every game.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, go ahead, J Mac.
That's true. And to the point, if anybody was ever wondering why in that playoff game when they played against Dallas, why they run the same play all game long. The same running play all game long.
Right.
They had nothing else in their game in their playbook to get Russell out there to throw that ball to the receivers. But there has to be some type of limitation to his game because you don't pay. My conflict is you pay a guy all this money to be your franchise quarterback, but you don't let him throw the ball. I got a problem with that because what are you telling me? You just got him to just solidify a spot, a franchise quarterback. Or do you want to win? What do you want to do?
Well, he is a franchise quarterback.
In the playoffs, they run the same plays.
Yeah, but he is a franchise
Yeah,
quarterback because
but they run the same plays.
yeah, but that word franchise quarterback, I think we as fans has misinterpreted what that means. That means can you sell jerseys? Can you sell for this team? Can you bring money in for this team? Can you be the face? You ain't got to be the best player. You just got to be able to sell.
Right. Yeah.
That makes sense.
But yeah, but also with that bees too, I think a lot of it comes down to, and I'm working on a video about this, where there are certain markets that will never embrace having certain quarterbacks as their franchise quarterback.
True.
Right. So Seattle, I think, in a lot of ways, is really the perfect market um, for um, for Russell, because again, they embrace having him there.
Hey
I've
man,
always
they love
used.
that fool, man.
Oh
You
yeah,
won't believe the shit I gotta hear about that dude all the time, bro. This nigga trash, man, and I hear this shit
He can't be
every
trash,
day.
man. He can't be trash, bro. He won a Super Bowl, man.
Hey, now tell me one
Well,
play that
okay.
nigga made in that Super Bowl. You can't remember one. Go.
I do.
I can't remember that far
I
back.
do. ABs, I do. He scrambled out of bounds.
That's about the only thing he did. Hey, people forget. Did y'all ever hear the true story why Percy Harvin got traded off that team?
no,
Russell. Wilson.
Okay, so what happened was they got Percy Harvin from Minnesota.
Minnesota.
I think
Yeah,
Favre was working with him. Remember, he was lighting the league up.
yeah,
Well, he came up here to Seattle. Him and Marshawn was cool,
right.
but he wasn't getting the ball. And so in the offensive meetings, this dude was writing shit in his offensive playbook. Like, I'm very unhappy. Quarterback can't get me the ball. He's just making all these little comments in his playbook. Well, he caught Russell going through his locker reading his comments. And he beat up, what was the wide receivers, Curse
Hey,
and Tate and Baldwin. He beat them both up before the Super Bowl. They thought
Yeah,
he broke Tate neck.
yeah,
Well, Russell got scared because he caught him, and Russell went and got a bat and was
hey,
running away from him. And the story goes, and he ran out the headquarters of the locker room past Snyder and Carroll, and they were like, "What the hell's going on?" And they're like, "Hey, Percy gonna get Russell." They called up, traded him on the spot. They were about ready to get on a plane and go to the game. And they traded his ass on a Friday right before they got on the plane because he was going to put hands on Russell Wilson for snooping through his shit. And that's what created. So, and so as I tell you this, now you're going to start to understand what unfolded with the Legion of Boom and the rest of these dudes, right?
Bees, please tell me you're making this up.
I'm not making this up, bro.
Oh, it
So,
doesn't shock me though. Yeah,
huh?
I'm not shocked though. Not shocked.
So,
That's one of the best stories I've heard.
straight
hey,
up, dog.
that should be a 30 for 30.
So after the Super Bowl shit happened, they all blame Russell, like Sherman, all them dudes. They said you should have changed the fucking play and gave the ball to Marshawn, right?
Right. Yeah.
So the first day of training camp, when they come back from losing the Super Bowl, he threw a pick to Sherman. Sherman ran, stopped running, threw
Yeah,
the
I
ball
heard
and
that.
hit him with it, and told
Yeah.
him he fucking sucks, right? And
Yeah.
it just kept this thing where he became the enemy. And
Yeah.
then they drafted some big offensive lineman. The rule was on the Seahawks team, if you was a rookie, your ass sat on the floor. You had to earn a chair.
Mm.
Well, Sherman and them walked into an offensive meeting, which Russell's supposed to be running, and he got a rookie in a chair. And they told that big motherfucker get his ass up and get on the floor. This dude ended up breaking the chair and all this shit. And it just divided. He divided that whole team because he was fucking spy. Is what he
Right.
is. He a company man.
Yeah.
He gonna do and say whatever he needs to do. Shitty ass dude, man. Hey,
But
dog,
hey,
that's
but
that's
bees, they couldn't
personal.
keep it
I'll get off
right.
the personal. Now I'll just examine. game as a true analyst. He sucked. He has not improved his footwork in 9 years. I
Yeah.
dare you to show me tape of any offensive line coach in the history of football that cussed out the quarterback during the game and had to be
No, that
disciplined.
don't happen. That don't happen.
Who cussed out the
Tom,
quarterback?
Tom
Tom
Cable got in his ass
About
during
holding
the
on to
game.
football. About holding
That's
on
why
to
he had to
football.
leave the team, because this nigga is responsible for 60% of his sacks.
Yeah. Yeah, he holds on. That's the bees. So I've had two issues with Russell Wilson in his career. Number one, holding on to the football way too long, and then the second thing is, he does not throw with anticipation.
Hey,
You know,
100%. You
yeah,
watch a all 22 on that dude, you'll see dudes running open all day. This nigga will not pull the cord.
yeah, yeah, no.
Straight
Hey.
garbage, trash.
Hey, speaking,
We need to get bees on TV, bro. That's awesome. You got to tell that story.
Yeah.
Speaking
Hang
of
with bees.
quarterbacks, speaking of quarterbacks, this is what I saw today. So apparently, reports came out that teams are afraid of drafting Justin Fields within the top 10 to 15 because he doesn't scan the field. I was like, man, that's just coded language. We know what it is. I'm so sick of these analysts. I'm
Hey.
so sick of these sources, man. It's
If he drops down to number 12, Kyle pick him. Kyle
course
Shanahan will
he
either pick him. He'll pick him.
I want the Browns in a worse way to trade Baker Mayfield
That ain't happening, bro.
and get
That
Justin
ain't
Fields. I know it's
That-
not happening. That's why I said wishful thinking.
Yeah,
I want that to
that's
happen.
more than wishful thinking, bro.
Man,
That's hitting the lottery, bro.
AB, everything you said about Russell Wilson, man, I can't apply all of it to Baker, but I swear, Cleveland, they make it seem as if Baker Mayfield is Patrick Mahomes. It's so annoying, man. It is.
No, they treat him. He's the first good quarterback they've had. What's up, man? How y'all doing?
Hey, Big Chest, I agree with you, but that doesn't mean he's elite.
I never said he was elite.
No, I'm just saying.
He better than Russell, bro.
They just
He better than who?
He better than Russell Wilson.
No,
No,
man. I can't do that.
Hold on.
Nah, bro.
You're gonna have to shut your channel down because of that. You're gonna have to
Yeah,
shut your
man.
channel down because
That's
that's
crazy.
crazy.
That's crazy talk, bro.
Big chicks. Hey, bro. It ain't Christmas time. Don't come in here rapping. Talking All right.
Hey, no, we talking football. That's my thing. So that's one thing. That's one
If
thing.
you look at the fundamentals of the game, you may not like Baker, but Baker is still a threat from the pocket. Russell isn't.
Russell. Okay, so
Russell is
I mean, if
not
you
a
look at,
threat from the pocket.
but that was the mainstay on his draft grade. His draft grade was great pocket presence, great awareness, ability to read different variations of coverages and everything. And I'm not just talking, your man in your zone. I'm talking about
Who you talking about?
differentiation between Russell Wilson, like
Man,
his
get the hell
ability.
out of here.
Well, Big Chest. Remember now, when Russell was at NC State, that's not what he did well. He had
That's not what he did well.
Wisconsin,
He had that one
and
year with
everybody
Wisconsin,
went
but ever
Yeah.
since he's gotten into the NFL, I'm just saying his ability in the pocket. Yes, he's been, basically outstanding outside the pocket, basically because he's had to run around for his life for like the last however many years because
Mute him.
they don't got
Mute him.
they don't got an offensive line.
Good
But
Lord.
to say that, hey, bro, either you gonna listen to me or you just gonna stop. To say that he's not,
Hey, you know what?
that Baker's
If you
better than him in the
stop
pocket.
the
That's just,
comment, I'll listen.
bro.
You said
Baker is.
you said
I'll
this
take.
man
I'll take
ran
Russell.
around for his life.
Yeah, he ran around. He hasn't had an offensive line. Russell doesn't have an offensive line. He's running around for his life. I saw Aaron Donald manhandle him. He's running around for his life. That's a fact. He's running around for his life. He's like,
Okay,
Jesus,
bro.
help me because Aaron Donald was beating the crap out of me every single snap. Now, to
Hey,
say
bro,
that Baker Mayfield,
how long? Let me ask you a legitimate question. How long should an NFL quarterback have to throw the ball? What is considered good?
no more than literally no for me, no more than 3.5 to 4 seconds. That's as most as you can get. But
Why
you
is your
know,
boy consistently at the end of the time and from snap to release? Why is he at the bottom of the list?
I mean,
So
most of the time,
let
have you
me.
seen his?
Let,
Well, have you seen his pressure rate? Have you seen the offensive line's lack of win rates and everything? And that's part of the reason. Now, the other
All right.
thing, Russell does hold on to the ball. That's one thing. But to say he can't operate in the pocket is just absolutely blasphemous because he can make
Hold on.
every single throw.
Listen real close. He can't.
He can make it. He can make every single throw. He's a top five quarterback in this league.
He makes 3 throws, bro. 3.
Really.
He throws a
Three.
seam, he throws a deep ball, and he throws a little out.
I mean, that's all his roster. I mean, you
so
put him on any
so
team. You put him on. He's a winning quarterback, bro. You're
You
not
put
gonna
him on
just
any
disrespect a
team
let me
and
push
they'll
back on
suck
Breeze.
too.
Let's go Breeze real quick. So I agree with Big Chest right there. He may hold on to the ball because he know he has that rocket, and I've seen him make throws to the back of the end zone. Maybe, and you can never tell me that he's had his wide receiving core is ever top 10. You can never say that. So, but he has made throws. He throws a beautiful deep ball, and he's accurate.
He
So
throws a beautiful deep ball. He's
Yes.
accurate because he makes college throws. Sean,
oh
when Sean said he doesn't make anticipation throws, he's 100% correct. What Russell does is he holds on to the ball to his guys come wide open,
He doesn't throw
then
guys
he
open like
throws.
that. Yeah.
I
Huh?
mean, but his
He doesn't,
guys can't
he's
get
not. He's
separated.
not.
If you look,
He's not. Aaron, you know how Aaron Rodgers, and again, I know Aaron Rodgers is probably the best at doing this. You know how Aaron Rodgers will see a coverage and see. It don't necessarily be Devontae Adams. It could be Valdez Scantling or Lazard or one of those guys. He throws those guys open a lot because
Thank
they
you.
are
yeah,
seeing and reading the same thing coverage wise. With Russell doesn't do that. Russell waits until the guy breaks open, and then the ball's there, and it's accurate and it's delivered, but he's waiting for the guy to get open.
yeah,
He's not necessarily throwing guys open like that.
That's a
yeah,
college throw. That's what
Yeah,
college that's what college teams do. They
yeah,
scheme people wide open. When you
right,
see a guy that's wide open on an NFL field, that's scheme or that's scramble drill.
right.
it's
There
mostly scramble drill. I'm just saying, don't.
NFL,
It's not.
they don't blow that many coverages.
Mm,
Well, no, I'm like, shoot, you shouldn't be in the
So
NFL if you
you
just
you have to
playing like
attribute
that.
that to the quarterback. And the
right,
other thing that he's really weak in, just look at the yak on his throws.
right,
His guys catch the ball and they get tackled right where they are
right,
but that but
because
that
he doesn't make anticipation throws. He doesn't put the ball where a guy can catch it and then do something with it. He's waiting on the ball.
yeah. It's
And
it's it's a. Go ahead, Lee.
my fault. I was going to say, and back and to back to Baker real quick. And I don't hate the guy. I don't dislike him. I don't think he's trash. But what I was saying earlier about people in Cleveland making it seem as if he's elite, that's true. Like I'm not lying on that. People in Cleveland
No,
make it
oh no, you
seem
ain't lying on that, Lee.
they
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 crazy.
really make it seem as if he's Patrick Mahomes. I was like, okay.
They think
First of all,
they think he the
let,
second coming of Jesus, man. I
oh my
swear.
goodness. Hey, let me
No,
ask
like
you guys.
this.
Let me ask you guys a question. What is when Baker Mayfield is trailing by at least 8 points or more? What's his record?
Man,
Just
he
he
stick
look
hasn't
one
won a
game.
like
game. He hasn't won a game. He's 0 for something.
0 for 20.
he's 0 for 20. Oh, he's 0 for 20.
0 for 20.
Dang.
He's never won a game by trailing by at least 8 points or more. And this is every
That's
this.
an unfair stat, bro.
But here's the thing. Hey, when they remember when Patrick Mahomes went out in the third quarter against the Browns in the playoffs in the divisional round,
Yep.
Yeah.
Baker Mayfield, Chad Henne threw a pick in the end zone. He basically gift wrapped. He basically gift wrapped a potential game-winning drive to Baker Mayfield. Guess what Baker Mayfield did?
Three
Back
reception.
no 3 straight plays. He missed a wide open receiver, went 3 and out against the backup.
I
That's all
mean,
we all need to know about Baker Mayfield.
we
I'm
ain't
not.
even say about this. He missed it. He
I'm
had a
not.
check.
Lee.
The
I'm
thing is,
not.
he had
He
a
I'm
did
check
not.
down
that against
too.
the Chiefs defense. See, you can't pit these guys against each other like that in the NFL. The NFL, when you tell me if they're down by eight points and he got no wins, that tell me they ain't winning the line of scrimmage.
Well,
If you don't win the line of scrimmage, I don't care how good of a quarterback you are, you're gonna suffer. You just saw that in
Oh,
the Super Bowl. The
oh
Chiefs
yeah.
could not win the line of scrimmage. You can't sustain offense like that.
Well, it
Bees, I
wasn't the offense.
agree with
I
you.
mean,
you
they
can
got
say
their
that.
running
You
game.
can say that about. You can say that about anybody.
But
Though
the
you can say that about
Browns,
any team.
I,
Any
I,
stat.
I agree with you, Bees, but the Browns were ranked top 3 in terms
Yeah,
of offensive line
but
play.
top 3, you still gotta understand that when you get in the playoffs and during your season, and this is where I believe people get disconnected in football. They look at records. You have to look up matchups. How do
Oh
you
no, that
match up against this team? How do you match up against that team? Because you may not match up well.
Honey Badger
Because
was blowing up
all
plays
these
all that
teams
game.
build their team to be able to compete in their divisions, but they don't necessarily match up with other divisions as well. Every now and
Oh,
then you get teams that it don't matter what the matchup is, they can win. But
Right.
if you can't
Bees,
win the line of scrimmage in football, I don't care what rules they make. If you don't win the line of scrimmage, you ain't winning.
oh,
Period.
Bees, Bees, I agree with you. It's just that Baker Mayfield, he has a history of doing this. I'm not saying he won't be an elite
Yeah.
quarterback, but he ain't touching Deshaun Watson.
The more
He ain't
important
touching.
question, Lee, is why didn't they give the ball to my cousin then?
Oh, Nick Chubb,
Yeah.
man, don't
Uh,
get me started on
I
that. I
have
could
no
go
They
on.
should have
idea
just
because
gave
they
him
no
the
no no
ball
no.
all 3 times.
That, that's
The
the
Chiefs could have
problem
stopped him.
though, because the Chiefs. Okay, so here's the thing. The Chiefs basically they was playing. They was playing what we call 22 man. Everybody knows that is two shell safety, basically man underneath, and
Yeah.
basically they had 5 people, 6 people in the box. You can run on that. They struggle. The Browns struggling to run in that first half, but in the second half, they got Kareem Hunt going and they got Nick Chubb going, and then for some odd reason they just forgot how to. They forgot that they have 2 elite running backs on their team. Lord have mercy. That's just them and everything.
And Big
But
Chess,
Big
um,
chest. I think I go ahead. Go ahead, Lee.
sorry about that, Sean.
No, you're fine.
Big,
No, you're fine.
I'm not saying this is Kevin Stefanski per se, but that ownership, he is literally trying to sell Baker Mayfield as if he's the top 3 quarterbacks. Like, it's okay. Use your bread and butter. Nick Chubb is their best player. This is the pecking order. When Odell's healthy, thank goodness we're not trading him, at least in this moment.
They
This
need
is
to
the
trade
pecking
him.
order.
Oh, we'll take him in San Francisco.
I'll talk about that in a minute. But I'll have a lot to say on that. But this is their pecking order. It's Nick Chubb, Nick Chubb, Kareem Hunt, Odell, Jarvis, offensive line. That's their pecking order. And then Baker Mayfield's literally last place. They make it seem as if Baker Mayfield is Deshaun Watson. He ain't close. He can't touch him. He can't
Hey,
touch him, man.
you know what Baker Mayfield does, Lee?
What's that?
He puts a lot of money in that owner's pocket, bro.
He does. I
And
Yeah,
know.
man.
and
Agree.
so you got to remember that this is a business. It's
I
not
know.
just sports, and
I
people
know.
forget
yeah.
that. And that's
I
why I
know.
was saying to J Mac earlier, franchise quarterback ain't about the play on the field. It's truly, can this dude be the starring role in this what you call it? What them shows come on like General Hospital and shit?
Soap opera.
Yeah, that's
Soap
really what
opera.
it is.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Can he be your Victor Newman?
yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
man.
That's really what it's.
Uh,
I mean, this nigga got more commercials than Tiger Woods, bro.
Yeah.
ain't John Dorsey the owner of the Browns?
No, he's
No,
No.
he was general
he's
manager.
former.
Oh,
No.
Jimmy, who's the
And
owner of the Browns? I forgot.
and look, and in reference to Odell, I'll just say this real quick. I can see if the Browns were 2-5 prior to him getting hurt, then I understand. They were 5-2 with him. They were 5-2, and plus every single week he's always beaten man coverage. I've seen it every week. I've seen Baker Mayfield miss him wide open. Don't get me started on last season prior to Kevin Stefanski gotten there. Baker Mayfield alone cost him out 4 games last year. 2 of them, Odell had game-winning touchdowns wide open. Didn't even look at him. And people blame Odell just to excuse Baker Mayfield's poor play. It's like, stop. That's so lazy. Look, there's no OTAs. There's no mini camp, no training camp, limited practices, new coaching staff, new coach, new player personnel. You had to learn everything on Zoom. It's like it was going to take them 7 to 9 games to gel anyways. He just happened to get hurt. Oh yeah, he got hurt because of Baker Mayfield, by the way. So the GM, I don't think is going to trade him. I'd give it another year, but I understand if Odell demands a trade, I wouldn't blame him. But I just refuse to blame Odell because it's not his fault. It really isn't.
Yeah. Hey,
Hey, Sean, what's this fantasy football stuff you're talking about over here?
So we get ready to play with this
draft simulator.
This draft simulator, this NFL mock draft simulator. So Lee, I know you're a Cleveland fan. Big Chess, who's your team?
I'm a Patriots fan.
All right, well, no, that's fine. No, that's fine. And J Mac obviously is a Colts fan. Cisco's a Niners fan. Bees, you don't have a team, right?
I don't have a team.
Yeah,
I'll take any of them.
I don't have a team either. So I'll be Miami.
I could take the. You're gonna do a 3-round simulation of who you would pick.
Yeah.
From the draft.
But you're only picking for your team, the team you choose.
Oh, when is the draft?
The draft's in April, but we're just doing it. We're just gonna do the simulator right now. We're just gonna play with it right now, just to see.
Hey, wait, Sean. I thought you liked Washington.
No, God, no.
No. Here we go.
No.
Here we go. Here we go.
I'll be Jacksonville.
Nobody wants to be the Jets? Jet, Jets. Okay, so let you guys know because it is a simulator. The only thing you can trade with any team on there, but you get like 3 tries or 4 tries to try to make a trade before you just get canceled out. But you can only trade picks. You can't trade players. So it's very basic. You do have a clock, and I understand these are based on. I know everybody on this panel, except for me, seems to hate Pro Football Focus, but I appreciate their stats and the information they put out.
To me, Pro Football Focus is so garbage, with the exception of a few areas. They're garbage. One week they'll have DeAndre Hopkins as the best wide receiver in the league. The next week they'll have Michael Gallup. I'm just not listening.
No, Lee. They actually did last year. They had Michael Gallup as the number 1 receiver like for 4 straight weeks.
Oh my gosh!
Was he the top receiver that year, or in those weeks?
Heck no.
No.
Dak was chunking him the ball like 20 times a play because Amari Cooper decided he wasn't gonna show up. But he ain't better than no D Hop or no Odell or.
I'm not saying he's better, but if he's the number 1, and I'm not trying to defend Pro Football Focus or whatever like that. What I'm saying is just, hey, look.
What they got him listed as, just so he a better route runner than DeAndre Hopkins.
I don't know. I never heard that before. As far as that particular ranking.
Hey, that dude built by Bama. He legit.
Hey, Taj just came in. Taj is a Giants fan, so you can give him the Giants.
Hey, real quick before you start, I don't think Trevor Lawrence is the best quarterback coming out of the draft.
Actually, no. I'll take the Eagles. Bro.
Okay. Now, this is going to be based on. It's based on. We're going to do a draft simulator, and each person gets to represent their team. Sean picked the Miami Dolphins, and you're a Giants fan. I'm a Niners fan. B's got the Eagles. Yep. Of course, the Browns. Lee got the Browns. Big Chest got the Patriots.
Wait, Cisco, you're not choosing the Seahawks?
Hey, bro. Hey, that's one. You got. Hey, we got love for you, bro.
Yeah, I'll take the Eagles because we gotta get that shitty ass Jalen Hurts.
Oh man, the Eagles.
No. Oh, you can't trade players. You can't trade players.
I ain't gonna trade players. He just gonna play. He gonna play end guard and tackle. I'm gonna put him on the end of the bench, guard the water bucket, tackle anybody that comes near it. That's what I'm gonna do.
Hey, B,
Oh my God.
Hey, B, you think Jalen Hurts is trash?
Hey man, I gotta. Jalen Hurts played at Bama, so I watched him, and I can tell you that I am very happy with his progress. I just think he needs more time he gonna fail if he got to play right now. But he is getting better. I don't put him
That
in.
old line.
I don't put him in the Russell Wilson category.
Oh man, this dude, boy, he is going in. I hate the Seahawks, but I feel bad for Russell Wilson when
Hey,
BJ.
I hate them motherfuckers too. I gotta listen about this motherfucker every day, dog.
Hey, before the drive, before
like
we
he
start,
Barry Bonds or somebody.
Before we go ahead and start, two things. One, I don't believe Trevor Lawrence is the best quarterback coming out of the draft. That's just me, number one. And number two, B's in reference to Russell Wilson. He's like Jim Brown. All right, I'm done.
Here we go. So, and understand that these are based on. If you guys can see, we can play with the speed of it, or we can play with the values of randomness or the draft needs for the team. But like I said, it won't necessarily give you a summarization of everything. However, it will show each person you picked and how well that pick did, or fits into the scheme of the actual team. So when everybody's ready to go, J-Mac, can you see? Because J-Mac's on. J-Mac. I don't think he's. All right, I don't think so. Nobody wants to be Houston Texans? No. Okay.
Well, technically that's Miami's pick. I don't know why they still have it as a Texans pick, because technically that's Miami's pick.
Yeah, let me try something real quick here just to make sure I got everything correct.
I'm here. I'm here to go.
Okay, hey, just let us know. So I'll let you know what. Yeah, we can hear you. We can hear you, bro. We can hear you. Let me give me 1 second. I gotta just make sure this is correct stuff.
I'm almost home. So.
Hey, B's, when you told that end guard and center joke, that reminded me of when I was a kid and I played football for the first time, and somebody asked me what position I played, and I said I played tailback. And said, yeah, every time you ask coach, can you get in the game, he tell you get your tailback on the bench. So from then on, I'm like, no, I'm a running back. I play running back.
Yeah.
Hey, we'll try to run two of them just to see to give J-Mac enough time to come back to the crib. So that way you're not rushing or anything like that. So I got the Cleveland Browns, I got the New York Giants, the Niners, the Patriots, the Eagles. I'm pretty sure it's going to compensate in as far as the Dolphins are concerned. I'm pretty sure of it. I think it did last time. So, and then B's is you got the Eagles.
You got the Eagles.
No, not yet. So I got the Giants, Niners, Eagles, Patriots, Dolphins, and the Browns. Am I missing anybody? All right. So let's go ahead and try it. Huh? The Colts, right?
The Colts.
Yeah. Do you want us to wait? We can do another one when you come back to the computer. To make it, or unless you can see, bro.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah, I'm close, man. I'm literally a few blocks around that corner.
All right, man.
By the time he gets there, we should be, because people need time to go through, because the Colts don't pick till like 20th.
Yeah, that's fine.
But this is just gonna go quick though.
Yeah, that's fine.
That's all right.
All right, we'll do it again. We'll see what's up.
It's all right.
All right, here we go. Can everybody see it? Is it two? Let me blow up a little bit or no? Can y'all see?
No, I can see. I mean, I see it fine.
Okay. All right, here we go. All right. I got everybody locked in. This. I hope it doesn't mess up the Miami draft. Let's see what happens. All right, there you go. On the clock. We're gonna start the draft. Like I said, you can. This is what you can trade. You can only trade a spot. So if you want to trade, it comes up to your trade, and you want to say, "Hey, look, who do you want to trade?" It will be like, "Okay, cool, not a problem." It'll give you options, but the only thing you can trade are the picks itself. And like I said, if they give you now an option to force the trade, but then that trade won't be graded. Everything you do, everyone you pick will become a grade. And of course, this is according to Pro Football Focus and how they identify the team and what their needs are. So we'll go ahead and get on the clock now. On the clock. So they drafted Justin Fields as number.
Damn.
Yeah. So let's see what teams are offering for number 3.
Number 3.
Yeah, let's see what teams are offering for number 3. Yeah.
Who you want your team to trade?
Broncos. Let's see what the Broncos.
Where you gonna trade?
I'll give them 3.
Mhm.
They give me 9 and 40.
They accepted it. All right. About to resume so they resume the draft.
Trey, they better. Oh wow, they drafted Zach Wilson. That's a mistake.
Ooh. All
Should've
right,
went Trey.
Breeze. Hey, Breeze, you're up.
I'm up.
You're up, sir.
All right, can you go down? Let me see let me see all the quarterbacks.
All right.
Can we do that?
Yeah,
The
you
top
do
one
it.
left
Yeah.
is Trey Lance.
Woo, Trey Lance. I'm telling you.
No, I ain't gonna do that. I'm gonna take Mac Jones.
All right, draft Mac Jones. That's Bama faithful right there.
Oh, I got a running dude, and now I got a pocket dude.
All right. Hey, Sean, you're up.
I'm up.
Yep.
Yep. Hold on. Let me see. Is screen locked up?
Go ahead. Pick a kicker, Sean.
Yeah, I know, right? Is Kyle Pitts still on the board?
Yeah, he
Kyle
is.
Pitts on the boat. Yes, he is.
Oh, that's such a good pick.
Give me Kyle Pitts.
I thought you were gonna go with Jamar Chase.
All right, Giants are on the clock. Hey, let me know if you want to filter by a particular player or position. Excuse me.
Devontae Smith.
Hey, man.
Yeah,
Chill out.
Devontae Smith is like our best. I mean, hey, because we do need a wide receiver though. Like, we need.
I don't think he's on the board.
I don't think he's on the board. I think he's gone.
He's gone already.
He's gone.
Who picked him?
Another team. The Lions.
The Lions.
Lions got him. Shit.
I feel sorry for them.
Hey, they've been known to pick wide
They'll go
receivers in the first round, right?
They have. Shout out to Matt. Ryan.
Oh gosh, don't get me started
Oh,
on
my
that.
The
Sean.
greatest GM of all time. Let me see.
Shit. Okay. I'm
Look at all them Alabama players. Damn.
Jesus.
Hey, Bees, you already told me that next year's class is even better.
Wait, hold on. Is Jalen Waddle
Lord
still
have
there?
mercy.
Or he got picked?
Who's that?
Is did Jalen Waddle get picked?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Waddle.
Damn.
Jalen Waddle got picked up by the Bengals. Damn, they went back to back. Bama.
I was
That's
gonna
nice.
take Waddle, but that's why I went with Mac Jones.
I'll take Trey Lance, I guess. Shit.
As the Giants?
Oh, he's way better than Daniel Jones. It's not even close.
Hey, man. Hey, I'll tell you what.
Hey, this
But that's the
dude playing
quarterback.
Monopoly.
Hold on. I'll trade you number 12 pick if you want time. I could trade the number 12 pick for number 11 pick. That gives you a little more time to figure out what you need.
Cisco, you're only doing that because you want to pick Trey Lance.
Hey, Lee.
Hold on, go to the wide receiver because I can't even hold on.
Please don't pick my player.
Let me know if I need to slow down and go back up.
Oh, I know who I'm picking. I have like 3 players.
I'll pick the guy up top.
Bateman?
What's
This
his
guy
name?
right here? Rashad Bateman?
Yeah, Bateman.
Oh yeah,
Bateman.
yeah.
I'll take him. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, man, you're a good man, brother. I like you. I like you a lot.
Yeah, he's a good player.
I'm going to go ahead and draft Trey Lance.
See,
Okay,
Cisco,
good job.
that's the reason why you want to do that, Cisco.
Hey, I got to get what I want, right? Patriots, you're on the clock, sir.
I got Bateman.
All right. Or
Punter.
go to wide receivers.
Wide receivers, okay. I can do multiple positions, too. I can do wide receiver, center, defensive side, however you want to do it. It just depends on who you want. Or if you want to trade it, you can trade it.
I can wait. I can wait for a quarterback, but I'll just get Rondell Moore out of Purdue.
All right.
Oh wait, darn it! Who took the player that I wanted?
Hey, what?
I mean,
Play.
Taj
I
already
don't
took the
know
player I
who
wanted
you
because I
want,
know how to
Lee.
use them.
Bateman.
So,
He'll be
so you
gone.
want Rondell Moore? I'm
Yeah,
sorry,
I'll
say
take
again.
Rondell Moore.
Okay,
You want to
good.
look at stats? If you want to look at, if you guys want to highlight somebody, I can click on them and it shows their stats. Just to let you guys know if you want to get that role.
Okay, they haven't been taken yet, so
All right, Rondell Moore is going to the Patriots. On the clock, Miami. Talk to me. God, you got another pick, bro.
Give me Slater.
The fuck? Guess how many picks for?
That's their pick. That's their actual pick.
And Cleveland Lee, you on the clock.
wide receiver.
Let's go wide receiver.
Terrence Marshall Jr.
Darn right.
Well, he got a low grade, bro. I'm just saying.
Yeah, I watched this film. Dude is basically a taller and slightly faster version of Allen Robinson.
Miami, you up?
Let's go to
I know who I'm picking.
defensive. Let's go to defensive line.
Interior or edge?
Interior. That's too high for him.
You better not do it.
Let's go to guards. I got 3 second-round picks, so I can.
Damn, I forgot the fuck I'm looking for.
Interior offensive line.
There you go. Shit, that shit was hard for me to see. It's just right in front of my eyes.
No, you're fine.
Goddamn. Fucking Bama.
Give me Landon Dickerson.
Man. Alabama's an NFL factory. Gosh.
It is.
Yeah.
AB.
That dude a really good center.
AB.
The clock beats.
AB.
Go ahead, bro.
I was gonna say, did you say next year's this upcoming season their class is even better?
Yeah, the class is coming in. Hey, I'll see if I can get more picks here. Trade with
They're gonna start Bryce Jones, man.
This is 37.
Yeah.
So I'll take see if they'll take 73 and 113.
Okay. So these are teams right here that are teams that you pick. Is Carolina Panthers, Detroit Lions, Broncos, and Titans. Do you want to be particular with any team?
Yeah. So Tennessee. I want to trade with Tennessee.
Okay.
I'll take their 53rd and 85th pick.
Ooh.
For the 37th pick.
Let's see what happens. And you got it. Good job, bro. Come on, pimp it. Miami, you back on the clock. And fuck Miami in these picks, bro. What the fuck?
Thanks to Bill O'Brien.
You said what?
Thanks to Bill O'Brien.
Yeah, I know, right?
You know, I wish he was still with the Texans, because then I would have seen if Andrew Berry for the Browns would have traded Baker Mayfield for Deshaun Watson straight up. He probably would have said, no, we'll give you extra first round pick too. And we don't even have it.
Hey, let's see what trades they're offering for that 40th pick.
Oh, bad.
No, you're fine.
Ravens, Texans, and the Panthers.
All right, so let's go with the Ravens.
Okay.
All right, let's see if I can get 58 and a future third rounder, the third round in 2022.
Are you giving up the
Give it a 40th.
And the future third rounder?
Yeah.
Oh, what the fuck?
The first one, yeah. The first one.
It won't let me select this one, bro.
Oh, well, okay, that's fine.
I don't know why that is. All right, we'll try it. So they got 2 third. Okay, whatever. I guess we'll try it. That was rejected, bro.
Yeah, okay. All right. So let's go 58 and let's go future fourth rounder.
Straight accepted.
All right.
Oh shit, I'm in the crack. Okay.
Let me know if you want a position or you want no team is interested. Supposedly no team's interested to draft in your the draft pick, bro. In trading with you.
See the needs we got up. We need a guard. We need guards.
Or edge rusher.
Huh?
Or edge rusher. That's what I said.
Edge rusher. Okay.
Yeah.
Let me see some guards.
Interior lineman.
Ooh.
Let me know if you want me to go stop or.
Trey Smith is nice. I like that dude. That dude's nice.
Hey, bro.
Shit. Okay. I'll get. Now go back up. I'll get Creed Humphreys.
Okay.
Yeah, you're gonna be a monster at the next level.
All right, let's look at cornerbacks. Let's see what we got left. We ain't got shit left. The fuck? These motherfuckers. All right. Son of a bitch. Damn, they took him. Motherfucker. Patriots on the clock.
All right. Go to interior D line.
Ooh, shit.
Oh, my dude's not there. All right. Go to quarterbacks. Let's just go down. Who else we got?
Jeez.
That's what we got to do. This is gonna be a risk, but I'm gonna take him anyway. Let's get Kellen Mond.
We're only playing 3 rounds, but if you want to play in a later, you can trade down if you want to. You do have 3 teams that are interested in your pick.
All right. What teams are interested in my pick?
Rams, Cowboys, and the Niners. That's not true. That's not true at all. But okay.
Let's do the Cowboys.
So you gonna give up your 46?
Yeah, 46 for the 70. They're the 75th, right?
Yeah.
And a future 3rd round pick.
It's gonna be tough to see. Hey, they took it. And Miami.
Yo, let's go to interior line or defensive line.
Oh, please don't pick this player.
Give me Marvin Wilson.
Damn, what happened to Cleveland? I haven't heard Cleveland in a while. Philly on the clock.
We're coming up. I mean, the Browns are coming up. Alabama.
Hey, Bees.
Let me see those linebackers, bro.
All right.
Oh, God, please don't. Please don't. Bees, don't do this. Bees, don't do this to me, please.
Don't do.
Please, I will. Bees, if you do it, I will never call you again.
Okay, and now let me see what teams are interested.
Rams and the Saints.
So let's go with the Rams.
All right. So you getting your Tennessee pick? Oh, I'm sorry.
I want the 57th pick and the 101 pick. What's the C mean?
Those are compensatory picks.
Oh, no. Yeah. I don't think you can trade it, can you?
I think
you can trade it.
You can trade them now.
Yeah.
Okay.
You could.
Oh, 1 second. I see that. No, I'm gonna make that pick. I ain't gonna trade it. I'm gonna take. Let's go back to linebackers.
Bees, I'm not calling you anymore after this.
And we'll take Justin Hilliard.
Okay. Bees, I take that back. I'll call you this.
Miami on the clock.
Give me Carlos Basham.
Cleveland. Yeah.
Dylan Moses.
Linebacker.
Linebacker.
Yeah.
Man.
I don't know
That
why
boy
you're
was a
taking
beast.
him. That dude can't cover a
Wait,
damn
hold on.
bed. Oh, I'm sorry.
There's one other linebacker I just thought of. Can you scroll down? I hope they didn't take him.
Who you looking for?
Darn it, they took him. Jabril Cox.
Yeah.
What from what school?
LSU. But he's an outside linebacker.
Yeah, the guy already took him.
Darn it.
Carolina
took him.
That boy.
Bastards. Darn it. He is so good against the run and the pass. Okay. Browns do need a middle linebacker in the worst way. Jamin Davis.
Jamin Davis? Linebacker?
Yeah, can we see his grade? He's up top.
Okay, my bad. Sorry about that. His grade is 81, but details are as follows. Give it a second. What the fuck, AT&T?
Did y'all just what are y'all doing now, man?
Draft.
Yeah, we're just drafting.
We're doing a 3-round mock draft, so when we go back, because I think we'll do another one, right, Cisco?
Yeah, we can do as many as you guys want, bro.
We'll do one more, at least one more, and we'll put you in CA with Detroit.
Now give CA Washington.
Hell no, stop playing with me.
Look, give him the football. Give him the football team.
Okay. Advanced stats. Decent, but the Browns need a linebacker. Hold on. I'm reading the pros. Okay. Getting through blocks is outstanding. Okay. Screw it now. I'll just take James Davis now. I really wanted to go Cox, but I'll just take him right now.
All right.
Draymond Green does it again. Another double-digit assist game, but he's constantly disrespected.
Breeze on the clock. You do have offer. You do have an offer.
I have an offer. Okay, let me
You
see.
do have a.
I got PFL.
The Cardinals only.
Okay.
Bees, you said Dylan Moses couldn't cover.
Yeah, he can't cover a
But
cold.
he's overrated. He'll
He'll get a whole penalty every time you put him in a matchup, bro.
he can't attest it. He can't attest to that, man. That man overrated as hell.
So what pick is this? 7?
Overrated shit.
Yeah.
I want the 79th pick from them, and so this 161. That's the 4th round, huh?
That's a 5th rounder, I believe.
Yeah. So so we're only doing 3. So if I take an extra round, because I'm only playing this for just little evaluation.
Right.
I can't get another pick from them cats. I got 2 at 84 and 85. If I could get 4 more players, that'd be lovely. Shit, I'll take a future 3rd rounder.
Ooh, let's see. They said no.
Okay, fine. I'll keep it.
CA, you missed the beast was killing Russell Wilson again.
So is this the highest?
What do you say about him, bro?
Highest available.
Would be the halfback Javonte Davis as far as great and or rusher.
I'll take Perkins.
Perkins?
Yes.
Man, you crazy, man. Take Devontae Williams. That dude.
I don't want no damn halfbacks, man. You see, we got some backs already.
Hey, CAB just said Russell Wilson sucks, but he said it in the most brutal. He just said it in the most brutal way this time.
What did he say?
Trash.
I mean, I argue with people about Russell Wilson all the time. I'm like, he is nowhere close to what you think he is. I'm like, he's nowhere close, bro.
Oh gosh,
I missed out. My bad, DeAndre. We should have showed your stuff right there. My bad. He said,
DeAndre Wilson, don't play with me. I will never select the punter.
Oh man, the Lakers missed Wes Matthews and starting Taylor Horn Tucker to this game.
Let's see.
they're losing tonight. It doesn't matter.
I think we lost I think Big Chest left.
They losing just like that 5-0.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give them available.
Yeah,
or give them tight end.
Quarterback, wide receiver, tight end. So let's see who the best quarterback available.
So Cisco, you passed 72. That's the line.
I would say give him Davis Mills, best quarterback available.
Oh,
I ain't forfeited the draft.
Go to the edge rushers.
Damn, how's this guy rated higher than that guy? Let me know you ask me what she's
Rashard Weaver's gonna be nice though. Watch out for him.
Who?
Rashard Weaver from Pittsburgh. Watch out for him.
Rashard Weaver.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
Miami's gonna be on the clock.
Hey Taj, while you're at it, you want to trade Saquon Barkley to the Browns for nothing?
Let's scroll down, Cisco, a little bit.
Nah, man, I can't.
As a matter of fact, Cisco, go to wide receiver. And Dolphins with another wide receiver.
Oh, I have a feeling.
Who's the highest on the board?
Hey.
Well, ranked wise is Cadre Johnson from South Dakota State, but the highest grade, 20 grade is Darden.
Man,
they didn't grade. Oh boy.
Give me Darden.
Bees, you on the clock for the next. You're on the clock. You got 2 picks.
Let's look at offensive tackles. Give me the kid from BYU there, Brandon Christensen or Brady, and then let's go to safeties.
Oh yeah.
I'll take the cat from USC.
Ah, darn it.
Lee on the clock.
Oh yes. So safety for sure.
Safety set? Okay, no worries.
Yes. Diablo. And then defense, interior lineman for defense.
The highest one on the grade right now is Oboy from Ohio. Oh, I lied. Oboy from Louisiana Tech.
Darn it, they took the one I wanted to. Darn it.
Damn, LeBron.
Woo.
CA3, you saw LeBron?
Yeah.
Man, I wanted Nixon in the worst way. It's all right.
What did LeBron do?
He went up for a lob and kind of fell on his back.
Yeah, he went up for a lob and then he slipped.
Fell on his back.
Tommy Guy.
It wasn't that bad though.
This guy right here?
Yep. He good.
Patriots on the clock.
Big
He left.
Hey, Bees.
Yes, sir.
So for your birthday, for your birthday, I'm gonna send you a autographed Russell Wilson jersey.
No, I'll send it back. with a tub of KY with it.
Oh man, what Lee? Was it that bad, man? The Russell Wilson man he just went on.
Oh yeah,
man, it was bad, bro. It was bad. It was bad.
Man, I wish I was there, man. I had a little.
Yeah, best thing about that brother is his old lady, man. I let her ride me. That's about it.
He said that's the best thing about
Hey, the way Bees said Russell Wilson's a company man was so funny.
Man, he a company man, dog.
Hey, listen, he ain't no worse than Dak Prescott.
No, he a company man too. Yeah, he a company man too.
Yeah,
Man,
you know what I really want to say, but my mother might be listening. So.
that's a fun word for the word that rhymes with raccoon.
Right, Sean, it's okay.
Yeah.
You're gonna get
CA3. What the hell rhymes with raccoon? Raccoon. I don't get it.
Just remove R and A, and then you'll figure it out.
No, I was expecting something else like moon.
Yeah, I was thinking something else. I was thinking something else from slave times.
Well, y'all rough, bro.
Oh,
y'all rough.
Wait, Jigaboo? What? No, that's
y'all rough. They say we gonna destroy ourselves. There you go, boy. Y'all unrelenting.
Nah, I won't go far with those two, but I can apply that to Jason Whitlock. That's another discussion for another day.
Absolutely. There you go. That's him.
That hot butter biscuit eating coon.
You shot that motherfucker so hard. All right, so this is draft is completed. All right, Mac Jones A+. The trade that Sean made was rated a B. Kyle Pitts B-. New York got a C-. Trey Lance A+. Rodney Moore got A-. Slater B-. Like these are all grades according to Terrence Marshall C. Probably because you got Odell and your boy Jarvis. Landon Dickinson.
Well, one of them are going to be traded or are going to be let go after this upcoming season, though.
All right. B+ for. I would write this down, but it doesn't. So B-. B- for the. So you guys, I'm not gonna read them all out. You guys can see. I'm not gonna sub intelligence like that. God damn, she got average quick. All right. So we all back in the slot. All right, so let's do. We're gonna do 4 rounds since we got more people.
Yeah,
that's fine. This be the last one.
All right, no, J Mac got Indy. CA3, who's your team?
Lions.
Now he has Washington.
Detroit football.
That's fucked up, bro.
Hey, that hurt, man. Like honestly, man.
Now listen, they need to put Mace and have Mace announce the games for the Lions.
Man, I'm tired of hearing that stupid ass touchdown song we still got.
Hey! I brought up this scenario a while ago. I know this will not happen at all. But what if next year's Super Bowl is the Cleveland Browns versus the Detroit Lions?
Shit, the world going ahead, nigga.
That's hilarious.
Oh man,
bro, I can imagine that right now. The day the game is about to get played, the rapture takes place.
Hey, CA, if that's the case, man, I'm gonna give you my my Barry Sanders jersey, bro. Throwback.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
Telling y'all, if the Browns win the Super Bowl, I will get arrested for wearing nothing but my drawers outside.
What they gonna get you for? Impersonating a man? Got your drawers out. What you talking about, Lee?
Hey man, we gotta have sound effects for Lee. Lee and B, bro. They be dropping some fucking bombs, bro.
Oh man,
that motherfucker be dropping some goddamn bombs. Are y'all ready? Okay.
Yep.
I'm taking the Patriots out because I don't think he's back in here yet.
Yeah, no, he's not back.
Right.
Hey Lee, I was only playing. You lobbed it up there, so I had to swing.
Oh no, I know. I still got to give you a call this week, anyways, Bees.
Yeah, I've been working nights, man. I just got today my first day off.
Oh man.
Hey, 9 motherfucking nights in a row, bro.
Yeah, you won't have to call my landline anymore because I'm getting a new phone tomorrow, shipped to me. Thank goodness.
Yeah.
All right, we all ready?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right.
I'm on the clock, right?
No, mine would be on the clock first.
Oh, okay.
Sean, trade all your picks to Cleveland.
Yeah, I know, right?
There we go. Trevor Lawrence and Justin Fields first two off the board.
All right, let's see who wants to trade.
I'll take that trade.
Cincinnati. Let's
Wait, hold up. I said I'll take a trade. No? Okay.
Hold on. Let's see Cincinnati. Let's see if I can get 5 and 37 from Cincinnati for 3.
I hope not.
It'll be such a Bungles thing to do.
And they got
Oh man, they accept it.
I was gonna do 2 shots.
That's unbelievable.
Of course they did.
They want Penny Sewell. They want Penny Sewell. That's why.
Hey, note to self: always do business with Cincinnati.
Yeah.
Them and well, I can't say Texas anymore because Bill O'Brien's not there.
Oh, they took Chase. Oh wow.
They did take Chase.
Fuck, man. That was my pick.
Hey, baby.
Give me Penny Sewell.
Well, CA, you could always choose a punter in the first round.
Oh man.
Bees, I think you're on the clock.
Okay, let's check out these trades. Let's see what go with Denver.
I knew you were going to say Denver.
I'll take 9 and 41 for 6.
This shit might be fucking rigged.
Note to self: do business with Denver.
Right. Denver and Cincinnati.
Yeah, I wanted Cincinnati's future first round pick, but I wasn't gonna be greedy.
Oh, Sean, it's all right because they probably would have said yes to.
Yeah,
Detroit, you're on the clock.
Give me Devontae Smith.
I knew you were going to say that. CA.
I mean, I was gonna pick Jamar Chase, but the Bungles got his ass.
Oh, Eagles.
Eagles.
I'm going to take Jalen Waddle.
God damn.
I mean, he just sitting there all gift wrapped. I mean,
right.
Shit.
Giants on the clock.
Okay, go to the guards. Okay, all right.
Let me know if you guys want to look at or.
I'll take Ben Cleveland.
Okay. Let's see. Interested. No.
Just pick Trey Lance already.
No.
They're taking that deal.
Oh, it's Washington. Of course they are. They need to. Of course they would.
They took Trey Lance.
Yeah.
Miami on the clock.
Give me Barmore.
Cool. I'm taking Surtain. Colts, it's on you, bro.
Let me see what they want. See if I can get some love out of here.
Maybe you could draft Peyton Manning's son.
If you want to use the Browns, you have to use. You want the Browns or any of our teams? Just let me know. But this is the one computer.
Nah, let me go back to the players.
All right.
Let's see. Give me the kid out of Penn State.
Oh,
I always got a hard time saying his name.
Took the tackle too. Browns on the clock.
linebacker. Ooh, yes. Zaven Collins for sure.
Miami on the clock.
Let's look at interior offensive lineman. And give me Dickerson.
Miami.
And God dog it, freaking Falcons. Let's look at receiver.
Yeah, it took Tony from you. Damn.
Give me Terrence Marshall.
Don't, Deshaun. I'm about to boycott.
Eagles on the clock.
Now you can give me a Mac Jones.
Hey man, let's talk about the trade, bro. Are you any trade?
Hey Sean.
Yeah.
Lose
No,
my
I don't
email.
want to trade. I want that pick.
Sean, lose my email and lose my number too.
Hey, so you sure you don't want to trade, bro?
Yeah, I want Mac Jones right there.
You know, the one thing about being light skinned, everybody expects you to be motherfucking evil.
I mean, what you offering? What you offering? You want?
I'll give you.
You looking for the pick? Is that what you're saying?
I'm looking for a quarterback.
Okay.
Nah, I'm good. You're good.
Okay, I'll take Mac Jones right there.
My bad. Mac Jones. Lions, you're on the clock, brother.
Go safeties.
A note to self: don't trust Sean.
That's jacked up. But okay.
Give me Richie Grant.
Oh, Sean, I really wanted Terrence Marshall Jr.
Hey, listen, Miami needs another receiver on the other side of Devontae Parker, so I had to take him. I was taking Tony.
I will say this. I do like Preston Williams, but he's always hurt.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, you got 4 teams want to trade with you.
Dang.
Who's on the clock?
Bees.
Oh.
Hey, Bees.
He stepped aside. He might miss this one.
I mean, they need a linebacker. Open there.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, no, you're fine. You're on the clock.
I am on the clock again.
Yep.
Yeah.
What did I just pick?
You picked Mac Jones.
We're in round 2.
Yeah, you picked Mac Jones.
Yeah. Let me look at linebackers. Let's go to offensive tackles.
I can. Do you mind it like this with the linebackers and tackles? Or you just want the?
That's good. Give me the Texas dude.
This guy right here. Got him.
All right.
Giants on the clock.
Edge guard. No, go to the edge guard. Edge guard.
That's interior lineman? Or offensive tackles, I'm sorry. Or edge rusher.
Yeah, go to the edge guard. Yeah. Uh-huh.
Okay.
Okay. Ronnie Perkins.
Our line is set. Remind me on the clock.
Forfeit.
Let's see. Who's offering?
Nothing.
Nobody's offering.
Unless you want to trade. Unless you offering with something with me.
No, that's fine. So let's scroll down a little bit. Give me Jabril Cox.
Oh, you know what? Boycott. That's it. I quit. Dang, man. Sean, that's the second time in a row. Man,
Hey, listen.
we ain't friends anymore.
Hey, listen, man. You can't go wrong out of LSU.
That's true.
I mean, unless it's Jamarcus. Hey, Google, shut up.
Hey, man, they always listen, bro.
But it's not good to steal from your brother either. Hey, Sean.
Yeah.
What does the Bible say about stealing?
Hey, I know what the Bible says, but Pablo Picasso says, "Good artists borrow, great artists steal."
I hate you.
Colts you on the board.
Of course we are. Finally.
Hey, man.
These are the top players that's left.
Overall, yes.
Yeah,
as far as we
go to wide receivers. I know they said I need a quarterback. I got Carson Wentz. Go to quarterbacks. Go to quarterbacks real quick.
Corner or quarter?
Quarter.
Okay.
Give me
Don't do it.
I'll take the kid out of Stanford. I'll take him.
Browns.
Y'all gonna do Carson Wentz like that 2 years in a row?
When the last time he played a whole season?
Hey, J Mac. Just know if that really happens, Carson Wentz is going to demand a trade.
Good. We'll trade him to he hate me off of XFL.
That's pretty good.
Oh man, I forgot about those days. That was such a massive failure. Wide receiver, please. There's one wide receiver I really want to take, but he would be available probably in the 4th or 5th round, so I'm going to hold off on that, even though we're only doing 4 rounds. Can we get a linebacker, please? Hilliard. Hey, Bees, you're on the clock. Oh, I know who he's picking.
I know it too. God. I don't know how the fuck he's on the board.
Right. See, that's why these NFL GMs need to be fired.
See, like, how, bro? Like,
I just don't get it.
hey, Bees, where you at? Bees.
I'm on the clock.
Yep.
All right.
We all know who you're picking.
You do?
Yep.
I'm taking Najee Harris.
Of course. Duh.
First of all, ain't no way in the world he gonna last that long.
That's what I said.
And if he does, these NFL scouts and these GMs need to be fired on the spot.
On the spot.
I wasn't gonna pick him, but I couldn't help it.
He is a late first round. He is a late first round pick, bare minimum.
He is a top 10 pick.
Go to linebacker.
Oh, I agree with you.
He'll be in Pittsburgh.
Sean, do not speak that shit. The Browns finally beat Pittsburgh twice in a season.
Give me Jamin Davis.
And that's because of Baker Mayfield. Can I get a round of applause?
Stop with a goosebump for Bees.
No comment. No comment.
Hey Lee, you gotta give him.
Let me see them wide receivers.
No, I like him. I just hate that people speak about him as if he's Deshaun Watson. He ain't close. He can't touch Deshaun Watson on his best day.
So whoever does that needs a
go back up.
That's almost all of Cleveland.
So my God.
That's why I don't engage with.
Give me the dude from North Texas.
It's like, oh yeah, it's like, okay, just because he's quarterback the Browns has and came back to the league does not mean he's elite.
Miami on clock. Followed by Eagles.
Give me Creed Humphrey.
Oh, darn it.
Miami got like 25 picks in 2 rounds.
Right. Thanks to the Texans.
Hey, technically I am the NFL commissioner in this part. I can go ahead and block all Sean's trade if I get an amen from the rest of the owners.
Amen.
Lee, Bees, you're on the clock, brother.
Can you scroll down that list?
Sure.
Let me see defensive lineman. Oh, this is my last pick, right?
No, we got more rounds to this one. We got 4 rounds.
All right, let me look at this trade. I got a trade up there.
Giants.
So they
bro, does Utah miss threes, bro? Like, this shit makes no damn sense.
Hey.
They ain't trade. Now, let's go defensive line.
These niggas are not missing threes.
Hey, what do you want? Hey, do you want to take San Francisco?
You what, bro?
You want to trade with San Francisco?
$97 and 117. I'm doing it.
No, I'll give you 97 round 4 next year.
Yeah, next year we ain't doing this. It's the 4 round today.
Hey, I got a fucking sound effect from fucking Bees.
You got a what?
A sound effect every time you fucking drop something, bro. That motherfucker be coming with some haymakers, bro. That's all right though. That's all right though. I got something for you.
I'm gonna go ahead and give me the linebackers again. I'll go ahead with linebacker.
Hey, somebody has their we're getting a lot of echo.
Yeah, someone has an echo.
Is that me?
I think it's Jay Matt.
Jay?
He muted himself, I think.
Yeah.
I'll take
the echo?
Yes, you. You watching your phone, something like that, YouTube.
No, hold on. All right. What about now?
Let me see.
Yeah.
It's lowered now.
I'll go ahead and take a linebacker.
Okay.
I hate to do it, but I'm gonna take Monty Rice. He a motherfucking bulldog. They losers, but I'm gonna take him.
Bees does not like Georgia at all.
Or Russell Wilson.
Hey, I was born in Georgia, bro.
Right, shout out to Kirby Smart.
You know what I'm saying?
Is it Monty Rice, right? Is that correct?
Hey, Lee, I'm a descendant of Chucktown. You ever heard of that?
Not until now.
Here we go. Lions on the clock.
Browns got away with highway robbery. Oh yeah, Bees, you missed it on Lamont's panel yesterday. So some guy was talking.
Oh, shit, I'm on the clock. Go to Edge. Go to Edge.
Hey, CA, you could draft Sean Rogers again.
I still sound Lee.
Give me camera sample.
Will do.
Hey, great. I'm on the clock. Hey, Bees, yesterday on Lamont's panel, somebody said Robert Ory is a Hall of Famer, but Chris Bosh ain't.
Hall of Famer.
You know what?
Chris
Bosh is borderline, though.
No, he's a Hall of Famer.
I mean, he borderline.
No, he's a Hall of
This
Famer.
nigga said Robert Horry.
But even if he is borderline, the fact that this dude had the nerve to say Robert Ory is a Hall of Famer, and he really believed it too.
Robert Horry.
Gosh,
just because just because
I mean, that nigga lost a big
Hey, Lee, ain't you picking?
Yeah, I'm picking. I'm trying to select. I'm
great offense beats great defense. Everyone remember that.
Can we go? Oh man, Adrian, don't get me started on that. I was so when he said that.
Hey man, what I did see on Lamont's panel was
that man Matt Dev came in talking about, so I don't like you, Lee. I don't like you.
Yeah, and it was like, okay, I don't like you either, bum.
Hey, I tell you what, is Big Chest killing him?
No, he's not.
Yeah, he done had some straight bums on that panel lately. Because if Goat Mike cooking you, you a bum. Straight up.
Goat Mike cook Matt Dev and that dude, bro.
Okay, can we go wide receiver, Cisco? Yeah, and then after I told Mac Def, I don't like you either. He was like, oh, so you don't like me? It's like, did you hear what I just said? And then he was like, I want all. And then he was like, I want all the smoke. It's like, who are you, Bobby Schmurder? Like, you sound like a hoe.
That man was done talking when I played the crossroads on his ass.
Man, Lamont. Lamont said he doesn't block people, but I hope he starts soon because this is getting out of control. It really is.
Getting out of control was this game.
Great offense. He's great.
They don't miss threes, bro. Like it makes no sense, bro.
No, the Lakers will win if they keep shooting twos because at some point they're gonna miss these threes. But if they start,
can you scroll down, Cisco?
Sure.
They got Jared Dudley in the game. Oh hell nah.
Oh yeah, that's how you know it's bad.
Oh hell no.
I would go Nico Collins, but that's probably going to be later on. Can we check the stats on Jonathan Adams Jr.?
They don't have a grade on him. Any pros and cons? Let's see if I can find him here.
They do have a nice grade on him though.
Yeah, they do. They'll have it later though. I think it says right here as they get closer to.
Mm-hmm.
So,
yeah, let's go Jonathan Adams Jr.
Okay.
Hey, Sean.
Cleveland.
Yo.
Let's go
I think
State.
I've drafted all Alabama players so far.
I know.
That's sad, bro.
No. I took that bum ass Georgia dude. You're right.
Right, yeah.
Let's go Divine Diablo.
That's a hell of a name, bro.
Hey, listen. He either had to be a football player or a stripper because he wasn't getting no regular job with a name like that.
Man, y'all going ham tonight, damn.
Yeah, they are going motherfucking.
Yeah. Even I would have to change my name, but and then CA to make it worse.
Yeah,
Mac Def or Def Mac or Mac Dre, whatever he calls himself.
Yeah.
He said he was like, name a big three that's never won an NBA title or got there. I was like the Rockets, and he didn't say another word. It's like this dude.
The Heat won
Charles Barkley.
Like just because you got a big three don't mean you're gonna win every year. The Heat lost the first year. That's dumb as hell.
I don't know who's been worse lately, him, Kenneth, or that dude who loves LaMelo Ball so much. It's one of those two.
That dude that came on the other day. That nigga. What's his name?
We ain't doing that.
What's his name? What's that dude? The other dumbass New York nigga.
I don't know.
There was two dumbass New York niggas that came on.
Joe Bond.
Oh yeah, Joe Bond. That nigga is dumb as shit.
Oh my gosh.
Mac, I don't know. Mac Def. I don't know. They equally as dumb.
The 90s is the best era.
The thing about Joe Bond is that
is the best
like his argument is gonna work, and he thinks he won. At least Mac Def admitted he took the L. But that man Joe Bond thought he beat Go Mike. He got cooked.
Cisco, can we go defensive tackle?
Sure.
But yeah, it's like, yeah, he finally admitted it, but after he kept saying, "Oh yeah, I won the debate," it's like, no, you didn't. Milton Williams, and making it worse. I normally agree, Elder, but for most of the time, I hate when he does that ageism stuff. I can't stand that.
Yeah, that's dumb.
You got two teams that want to trade. You got the Niners and Green Bay. But I control the Niners, so.
Joey Harrington is available.
I don't want to trade.
God damn.
The 90s is the best.
Wide
receiver?
Yeah.
So is James Stewart. Billy Schroeder's available too.
Give me Tutu Atwell.
Oh, that's a good one.
Because I think we're gonna lose our top two receivers this year.
Wait, you didn't want to select Charles Rogers?
Give me an offensive lineman. Good offensive lineman.
Oh yes, yeah, you could kiss.
You want tackle or you want interior?
You said what?
I said you could kiss Kenny Galladay goodbye.
Oh yeah, Marvin Jones
interior.
Oh yeah, they're both gone.
Got you.
That's why I got the two receivers early. You see,
but I don't know where Kenny Galladay is gonna go though. Realistically, if Allen Robinson,
Jackson.
Here's what I think. I think if Deshaun Watson gets traded to San Francisco, I think Allen Robinson is going to follow him there.
That's it.
He's not going to go to San Francisco. I want him to.
I think that's realistic, but outside of that, I think Allen Robinson is Baltimore, and then I don't know where Kenny Galladay is going to end up unless Allen Robinson doesn't go.
I doubt Kenny Galladay comes back.
Where's he going to go? The Giants?
I don't even know. He'll go to some team. He ain't come back to Detroit.
Heck no.
Yeah.
So what?
So watch out for Washington with Kenny Galladay.
Really?
Yeah.
You know what? That would be a nice foursome with Terry McLaurin. You get Calvin Harmon back, Kenny Galladay. You get
Golden Gandy.
Golden Gandy. Yes. Or Gandy Golden. That's what I meant to say. Gandy Golden.
Kenny Galladay would be crazy.
And then you have Cam Sims and Steven Sims. That's a nice wide receiver tandem. They just need one more speed wide receiver, and then they're set on offense.
Miami on the clock.
I think Antonio Gibson is gonna be good.
Give me Rodarius Williams.
Dang, Dylan Moses is still available. Maybe I was just focused on his speed too much.
I saw him against Notre Dame. That dude was horrible in coverage. This shit made no damn sense.
Hey, Bees might have been right on this one. He says his biggest weakness is his instincts, and linebackers need that.
Horrible.
God damn, dog. You from Alabama? You got a grade against Kentucky for 43, 40 versus Ole Miss. That ain't good.
No.
I remember that Notre Dame game. He looked slow as shit in coverage. It made no sense. He looked slow as shit. I remember last. I think last year, like
Colts on the clock.
Injured. Like the year he got injured last year. Before he got injured, they were saying he's gonna be one of the best players in college football. I'm like,
J Mac.
I'm on the clock.
You on the clock, bro?
It's about doggone time.
bro, I don't miss threes. Bro. Oh man.
Let's see. Go to wide receivers. We're in the fourth round.
Yeah, fourth round.
Man, Jordan Clarkson.
Oh, hey, J Mac, you could always draft Jerome Pathon or Terrence Wilkins.
Nah, I'll pass. Scroll down a little bit.
You forgot about Anthony Gonzalez
or Chucky Nakore.
Hey, Cisco, click on the on Rodgers. I want to look at his height. Nah, skip it.
Damn, 5'10".
Hey, J Mac, I thought I was the only one.
Yeah.
I thought I was the only one.
Go to Semi.
Finally, I'm not alone. I thought I was the only one.
Hey, hold on. Wait a minute. What we got? Here?
I'm sorry, bro. That stuff matters to me.
Give me him. Give me Finko, whatever his name.
J Mac, that stuff matters to me. Unless you're Odell or Antonio Brown, yeah.
Yeah, 5'10" ain't gonna get it done for me. Not for my
can we go wide receiver, please? I'm surprised no one has taken one of these two players yet. Can we scroll down, please? Can we scroll down a little bit more?
Man, Utah done hit 12 3-pointers already.
Golly.
12 for 20.
Can we scroll all the way down?
These niggas cannot.
Cisco.
These niggas can't guard the three. These niggas cannot.
Hey.
Listen, the Lakers lose this game. Stephen A. and them going off tomorrow. Bet.
They're losing this one. There's no doubt about it.
Hey, I want you guys to pay attention to this name, TJ Vasher. Pay attention.
Yeah.
That dude, if he played for any other team, that was just competent, he's a top 10 pick. He's a first round pick for sure.
Yeah.
But he got stuck in a terrible situation, so that's why he's going to be like a 4th or 5th round pick. That's why you always said, Sean. That's why you always said, a situation matters.
Yeah.
Another receiver I like Daz Newsome out of North Carolina.
I do too.
That dude tough.
For me, TJ Vasher, Sage Surratt, Warren Jackson, and a wide receiver I'm about to pick right now, Nico Collins.
Yeah. You forgot about Nico Collins because he opted out.
Are you drafting Nico Collins?
Yep. Yes, sir.
All right. I just want to see the stats on him for his previous years. See if it comes up.
Yeah. Again, if he would have went to a school that had competence, especially at the quarterback position, he's a first round pick. Like if I'm a wide receiver, I'm going to the SEC. In particular, I'm going to see if I go to Alabama or LSU because they are the wide receiver factory of college football.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. You guys can check the grades.
Yeah, A for Patrick Surtain.
Hey, did y'all see that? Did y'all see Asante Samuel on T.O.'s podcast?
I saw it.
I did.
And did you hear the part about him and Belichick about Belichick benching him on purpose for no reason and starting Trey Brown? But it seems like it was more like a contract deal instead of something personal. He did the same thing against your boy who made the interception against the Seattle Seahawks. Everybody's wondering why he didn't. Malcolm Butler.
Yeah.
It just seems like shrewd move, but jeez.
Yeah, just he didn't want to pay that extra incentive.
Mac Jones, A+. But I tell you, they overrate Alabama players.
Hey man, that Eagle team, boy, that Eagle team on it, boy.
Hey, Bees. I didn't really pay attention to Mac Jones until that game against Ohio State. Man, he's accurate.
Yeah.
Matt Jones is a good player, though.
Oh, he is.
The point is that you got a quarterback that can at least come in and throw if Hurts ain't hitting on nothing, which is normal.
You said which is normal.
Hey guys, you're welcome. I kept that draft grade up to an A. You're welcome. Me and Sean did all the heavy lifting.
Hey, anything we can do to help.
Oh man, that was.
I got like 2
That's called insider trading.
Hey man, but y'all see, hey, Sean traded in the first round.
Yeah.
And if the team wants it, they gonna pay it. Like Cisco, he tried to give me a bullshit trade. He like, I trade you a 4th rounder next year. Nigga, we playing this 4 rounds today.
I got that really feasible, I tell you.
Oh man.
Hey, so just real quick, what we're trying to do is if you guys have other friends or other people that you know that support the Browns, the Lions, the Niners, stuff like that, we want all you guys to gather up and individually or as a group, go ahead and go with that draft and pick for your team. So, like for example, if B's being, I don't know,
He didn't have a team. He didn't have a team.
He didn't have a team, right? Yes,
he was the
Eagles. If you found like other Eagles fans about that, I come up with other 49er fans, and then we will draft and then take those same numbers or who we drafted and then compare it to the actual draft. That's the actual goal.
Right.
So we just want to kind of do a test run.
Yeah, so we'll be hopefully start recording those mid-March is when the plan.
Yeah.
So, like I say, CA, Taj, y'all got some fellow fans of your team you want to bring on. I know a couple Giants fans. I know a couple Lions fans. So please, just start thinking about some guys that we can get on and do it with, and we're just going to record it and have some fun with it. Hey, but y'all know how we always end this thing. It's top 5 time. So anybody got a top 5?
Let's pick something different.
Yeah, something different.
Y'all want to do boxing?
We did boxing recently, right?
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, but I want the first person to say that Money Mayweather is a fucking GOAT of all time. I want somebody to say that so I can destroy their ass.
Okay. I'll be Huckleberry.
Going back to when we had our one-liners, I'm surprised J-Mac didn't put that on there.
What's that? Which one?
When B said I'm Huckleberry. Go ahead, B.
Oh yeah.
Or if the panel, I don't know. The
Tombstone.
Yeah, Tombstone.
And this is you want just our top 5 greatest boxers
or anything. It doesn't matter.
Okay, I'm gonna take Sugar Ray Robinson.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Nice.
Greatest middleweight of all time.
Muhammad Ali.
Okay.
Joe Louis.
Okay.
Shit get a little dicey now. I'm gonna go ahead. Huh?
Butterbean.
Oh man.
There he is. I knew he was gonna come back with it.
Who come back with what?
No, Lee. He couldn't avoid that one.
Oh, Lee be coming up with some shit, don't he? Hey, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go Joe. What's his name? The old guy, Joe Johnson, Joe Jackson,
Jack Johnson.
Jack Johnson.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go Jack Johnson, and I'm gonna round it out with TBE.
I think I'm gonna go next before I forget my top 5.
Go ahead, bro.
I'm gonna go. It's not in no particular order. This is my favorite top 5 of all time. I got Muhammad Ali. I got Felix Trinidad. I got Roy Jones. I got
Deontay Wilder.
No.
The overrated. He's overrated.
No. Damn. My favorite one of my favorite heavyweight.
I got
Mike Tyson.
No, you know what I'm talking about, Sean.
He's still gonna knock you out that left hook though.
Larry Holmes.
Larry Holmes, and Mike Tyson. But I really wanted to go with Sweet Pea.
I love Sweet Pea, bro. I do love Sweet Pea, bro. The second greatest defensive fighter of all time. I give Mayweather his props as far as being the greatest defensive fighter of all time. His plus minus is ridiculous, but he's definitely not a GOAT as far as overall. Anybody else want to go? Okay.
I'm gonna stay out of this. I'm younger.
I know who Lee gonna pick Clubber Lane. He gonna pick the Russian from Rocky 5. He gonna Apollo Creed.
Yeah, you know it.
Hey man, I'll take my number. I'm beating all of y'all though. I got Nate Robinson. What you talking about?
Hey man, I don't know about y'all. Do y'all want to see Nate Robinson redeem himself?
Hell
no.
Who he gonna redeem? He can only go in there and get knocked out with the dude that knocked him out. He can't redeem himself fighting nobody else.
He got to fight him again, man. One more time.
He can't fight him, bro.
I know.
Hey. What was that dude's name who knocked Nate Robinson out?
Jake Paul.
You know he said the N word with a hard ER by himself.
Who?
You know he did. No, I'm just saying. You know he did by himself or with his friend. You know he did.
Or you know.
Well, I don't think he did.
If he did or not, I'm sure there's a bunch of us that said it too.
Hey, Lee, you ain't gotta say the ER when you say I wanted to knock him out in front of his kids.
Yeah, he ain't lying.
That's what that motherfucker said. Yeah, I'm gonna knock you out in front of your children.
He knocked his ass out too.
That's what he told him. He ain't gotta use the ER. Mission accomplished.
Yeah. That was so bad.
Oh, Lee, you want to go? You want to go, Lee?
I don't have a particular order.
Go ahead, bro.
Muhammad Ali, Mike Tyson, Sugar Ray Leonard. I want to say Sugar Ray Robinson too, but I only saw a few of his fights, not too much. And
14 threes in the first half.
Yeah, that's a lot. And you know what? Fifth. I'll just say Evander Holyfield. I know this better, but I can't think of a few others right now.
No, you're fine. So I'm going a little different. I'm going Muhammad Ali, of course. Excuse me. I got to put Sweet Pea in my top 5. Pernell Whitaker.
Zab Juice.
Yeah, I know, right? I got to go with B-Hop, Badara Hopkins.
I forgot about him.
I got to go with Roy Jones. And
you going to lose in there? Not playing.
No, God, no.
Here we go. Don't get shot started on that guy, bro. Please.
And I got to give Sugar Ray Leonard some love. Sugar Ray Leonard.
Hey, Sean, what do you have against Lennox Lewis?
Man, I'm not going there.
He ain't no top 5, man. Hey, now Cisco,
Yes, sir. My top five.
I
Sure.
want to hear your argument against Floyd.
Right. So I said he's the greatest defensive fighter of all time. I'll give him that status.
Okay.
But you're not. But most people, I guess the younger generation, always look at 50-0. They look at the money side of it, of course, what he's done, what he's been able to do there. That's really all you. That's really all you have. As far as
hold up. What?
Sure.
What?
Oh,
go ahead.
Here we go. Here we
What?
go.
No, I'm listening.
Well, let me give you my top five first. Or give you my top five. So my top five is Sugar Ray Robinson, who I believe is the GOAT. Muhammad Ali,
Trevor
personal
Murdoch.
favorite. Yeah, here we go. No, Tommy Morris Jr. How about that? Muhammad Ali, Sugar Ray Robinson, Sugar Ray Leonard, Royce Jones Jr., and then Tom Molyneux. Tom Molyneux, which I didn't know about until about a month ago. He was a former slave, and he ended up fighting and winning his freedom. And because of that, I saw it on Hot Box with Mike Tyson. And then let me put him at number 6'5", and then number 6 is Julio Cesar Chavez Sr., of course.
Yeah.
All right.
So that's my 5. So everybody. So for me, all I really hear about Floyd Mayweather is obviously the money.
Yeah.
Obviously the defensive prowess and his mindset in ring, because he's one, like I said, he's able to dissect you within a round or two.
But see, here's the problem with your analogy.
Mm-hmm.
You're only dissecting his last 8 years in the ring.
No,
you give him no credit for the first 13, 14 years when he destroyed cats. He destroyed cats. He did.
So his first 4 fights, he had, as every boxer does, they have their first garbage, 15 garbage fights, right? But if you're telling me that, well, here's a question for you, Bees. Okay. Has he ever been? And I'm not saying has he ever been knocked down?
There's a question. His glove may have scraped the canvas, but knocked down, I've never seen it.
No, that's the point I'm talking about. He has been knocked down. People say he's untouchable. He's not untouchable.
The point I'm making is this.
Sure.
When I hear you talk, you're talking about Floyd Mayweather after he became a star after Oscar De La Hoya.
No, I take his whole. I take
everything
his whole
before
body
that.
work.
None of those dudes would fight him. None of them. Shane Mosley. None of them dudes wanted any smoke with Pretty Boy Floyd. Nobody.
Zab. That was Zab fight.
Got destroyed.
Zab was winning that fight up to the 6th, 7th round. He ran out of gas.
Look, bro. Zab
he ran out of gas.
No, he didn't. He got figured out, bro. You don't get credit because you won the first third of the fight. No,
I agree. I don't disagree with that.
You get to train. You get to do whatever you want. Costa Zoo, all them dudes.
Sure.
None of them dudes wanted Floyd. So as Floyd moved up, and we look at motherfuckers like Pacquiao and all these people who took steroids, your knockout.
Pacquiao never took steroids.
Oh, bro, you smoking now. I'm gonna tell you, why doesn't he have a knockout since he was called out in 2009?
Because he's old.
This dude blitz boxing up until 2009 when Floyd called him out for steroids. He don't got a knockout since.
So Floyd called him out. Manny Pacquiao sued, and I believe he won that lawsuit.
Okay, but why did his knockouts go away? Because from the moment he got called out, he don't have another knockout.
He's an originally 115 pounder. He came up through 8 divisions. That doesn't always carry. And then
how did he knock out?
Want to ask about knockout?
How did he knock out the dude with the cheating plaster in his gloves that roughed up Mosley?
He didn't knock him out. They stopped the fight.
No, the same thing.
Yeah, but I got you. But he peppered him.
Ain't nobody being stopped by him anymore.
Nobody's being stopped by Floyd.
But that's not the point. The point is
that is the point. That's the point you just made.
This man moved up 8 divisions. Well,
8 divisions.
He should have lost his power after 5. Because you ain't gonna find.
That's not necessarily. You can carry hands. You can carry hands, bro. You can carry steel.
Not 8 divisions, bro. You don't carry steel 8 divisions. It doesn't happen. It don't happen. Because as you move up, you not only fighting bigger men, you're fighting way bigger men. You're fighting men who, if you fight a 147, you walking around a 180.
Right. So we can ask Keith Thurman on how he got his head popped.
Keith Thurman got. Hey,
now don't get me wrong. Keith Thurman is he's overhyped.
Yo.
Keith Thurman is super Sharman.
Super what?
He's super Sharman. He got great offensive skills, man. A butterfly could knock that dude out.
He said a butterfly.
At least in the body. I agree with that. Hey, but the same when Manny Pacquiao made you spit out your teeth or spit out your mouthpiece so you can get some air, obviously he can't take a punch. But
he's getting beats on.
Hey, it's just disrespectful to Floyd what you said, bro.
No, I say he's top 25 all time. Like I give him the greatest, the moniker of greatest defensive fighter. You're talking about Sweet Pea. You're talking about B-Hop. You're talking about some of the. But if you're telling me that based on and most people like SB hit me up, hey, he went 50-0, and then he said the point of boxing is to hit and not get hit.
Get hit. Yep.
Yeah, but the point of boxing is to win a fight, is to come out victorious.
That's how you win.
And if you want to talk about hit, not getting hit, tell me the one boxer in history to ever register a round without getting hit.
That to me is Money Mayweather. And if you argue to me Money Mayweather, then I say you know what? Money Mayweather controlled the sport. He made the most money.
I didn't say he did. As we all know,
Pretty Boy Floyd fucked you up.
Yes, sir. People forget about that.
Nobody forgot because he hadn't had. I mean, he had a knockout in how many years? The only person he stopped was what?
With the knockout shit again.
But you put that on me with Manny Pacquiao.
No, exactly because you said it.
But I can't use it against you against Floyd.
No, because if you're gonna tell me Manny Pacquiao's a knockout guy, he ain't had one since 2009.
I never said he was, but he did. But
I done see him get sleep though, for sure.
Oh, he got slept, but he came into the light with 3 losses.
But
he's been knocked out before. He's been knocked out before.
That 50-0 record don't mean nothing to me. That's not where I give him any. I don't follow that 50-0. That's what it is.
Because a boxer can get a good punch on you, and it could be a wrap, no matter how good you is. One mistake.
As this dude came up, nobody wanted to smoke.
Nope.
Nobody.
You can say the same thing about Roy Jones Jr. You can say the same thing about Chavez Jr. Chavez.
I can't put Roy Jones in there. You know why?
Because of his later half.
No,
he sold himself.
Because everything he did was based on his superior athleticism. As soon as his athleticism started to wane, that's why he got messed up in his lower half. Mm-hmm. He had no fundamentals of boxing.
He should have retired.
He should have stayed. He should have stayed in that weight class.
He should have retired when he beat Ruiz. He should have never came back down.
Or he should have gave himself more time after he came back down. He should have came back down so fast and fought Tarver.
Took on Tarver.
That was a mistake. He came down. It was too fast.
Yeah,
I agree. Totally agree.
And
he got robbed.
Bernard Hopkins called it. I don't know if you've ever seen this interview. He said, "I'll fight Roy Jones again once his legs slow down. He don't have no fundamentals. But right now, he got way too much athleticism for me to deal with him."
Mm-hmm.
No, I've never heard B-Hop. B-Hop has always been asking for that second fight. Because we lost the first fight, he was pissed.
Hey, you go look at the interviews. B-Hop said, "No, I got your ass now, Charlie Brown.
Mm-hmm.
But you can't move them legs no more. You dare to be hit. You dare to be hit.
And he ain't gonna take too many."
But Hopkins, sneaky good fighter.
I think
B-Hop is. I just can't. There's too many people. Chavez Sr. He literally fought everybody. From lightweight to welterweight. He tried to challenge Sweet Pea in the beginning, but they're saying that Sweet Pea didn't want that smoke because when he was on his run, Chavez Sr. For those of us that have been there, he was damn near unstoppable. He went fucking 87-0 before he got his first draw. I think that was against Sweet Pea, right? There was a draw initially, or was it a loss.
So you get him the nod because of his longevity and all the fights he did?
Do I put him? I put him in my top 5 all time. Do I put the GOAT?
Top 5? No. Yeah, he definitely top 5.
Yeah, so for me, he's top 5 all time. But as far as GOAT, it will always be for me Sugar Ray Robinson and Muhammad Ali. You just can't tell me. I think Sugar Ray Robinson lost maybe his first fight. I can't help me out, Bees. But then he went on like a fucking 60-something run.
I mean, to me personally, nobody's better than him.
Man, he was brutal, bro.
Nobody's better than him.
Yeah.
Right?
Didn't he kill somebody in the ring or was that somebody else?
I don't know.
No, was it him? Yeah, I don't know who did it. That sounds like something Mike Tyson to do, but Mike Tyson ain't do it. So I know what you're talking about though. Somebody did get killed in the ring, but I don't think it was.
We had a lot of the 80s, 70s. I mean, there were a plethora of great boxers
that fought each other.
I got a question for y'all. Where y'all got
on the boxers still, right?
Yeah, I got a question for y'all after B's go.
It's not on the boxers because these promoters have learned that taking that L, it ain't the boxers, and that's what people misinterpret about Floyd. Floyd became a promoter. So what Floyd showed you is what a promoter's mindset. And L is lost revenue. To a boxer, it's just a defeat. You go back into the gym. But to the promoter, I lose the ability to advertise you
because you lost.
That's okay.
It's the truth, though. It's the truth.
You still see Danny Garcia. You'll still watch the Danny Garcia fight. You'll still watch Deontay Wilder fight. You'll still watch the Anthony Joshua fight.
But look, though, they not looking at that one little person who loved boxing. They got to get everybody in. So that rating where you was throwing through the roof, now they done went down because you lost.
Yeah, because that Anthony
I push back on that theory. Wait, go ahead.
That Anthony Joshua fight you're talking about?
It's over with. It's not going to be as much.
No, it's not true.
No.
He's going to fight Tyson Fury. That's not true. That's going to be a huge fight.
If it's not Tyson Fury, the rating's going down.
Yeah, because him and Joshua should have fought when they had a chance.
His aura has been lifted. See, Mike Tyson's aura was the most devastating thing we've ever seen. And
that's questionable.
Okay. People would pay.
I say Marvin Hagler, but
$100 to see if Tyson was going to knock a dude out in the first round.
2 seconds.
I know we used to record the fights, but we used to record the fights. You know, back when there was VCRs. Or the 2 VCRs. Breezy, help me out there. Yeah. I got you. We used to have house parties. I got you, but you're not going to tell me. So I understand what you're saying. The promoters are looking for the belts. They don't care about. You're right. There is marketability in being 16-0, 15-0. Because my man Berlanga, who's top, I think he's top ranked. I think it's Berlanga.
You're talking about the light heavyweight or whatever.
No, he's a super middle right now. He's a middle.
Or something like that.
Yeah, he's from New York, the Puerto Rican cat. He got dynamite with both hands.
Hey, he the one that just called out Charlo, right?
Yeah, I don't think he called out Charlo. He may have. Excuse me, he may have.
Charlo said he wasn't going to 168. He a 160 fighter.
I got a question though. My question was asked: what do y'all got the Hitman ranked on y'all list? Tommy the Hitman Hearn.
Oh, he ain't up there, bro.
I mean, Tommy Hearns was nice. And again, I will never ever dispute, his career in terms of, how great he was. The problem was that there were guys. He wasn't Sugar. He wasn't Sugar Ray.
No, he wasn't.
He wasn't Hag.
He was taking the Sugar Ray. He was taking the Sugar Ray. That's when that famous line. You got to win. I forgot what the guy said, but go ahead. I'm sorry to interrupt.
No. I'm just saying that. But I mean, if you look at his career, it was unquestionably one of the better careers. It's just when you talk about the Pantheon, I don't think he goes in that Pantheon conversation.
No, I would agree with that. There's no thing. And he lost the biggest fight on the biggest stage. He lost against Hagler. He lost against.
He lost the biggest fights.
He lost, but he beat up Durant.
He did.
Yeah,
he beat the brakes off that boy. But yeah, but for me though, as you can see though. The problem with today's, like you said, the promoter's mindset. Not only is I agree with Bees as far as it being, it's hard to sell a 1-1 or a fighter who's lost more than 5 fights. I get you that, But what they're trying to do now, what they do is they collect all the belts, whatever weight class. As you can tell, Top Rank they have they have the lightweight division. PBC has the middleweight and welterweight division as far as
that's what I think.
Those belts,
and
they'll fight each other.
I'm glad you said that. I think that's the problem in boxing too. It's too many belts. I think there needs to be one belt.
Everybody got a goddamn belt.
Yeah, it's too many belts, bro.
Hey, that's what I love about Roy Jones. Roy Jones, when he was in his heyday, that motherfucker said, "Hey, look, if you got a belt, I need that." He didn't care what it was, and he went to go see him.
But that's not on the boxers, right? That's on the.
You're right.
That's on the league. That's on the league.
That's on the organizations. Hey, what that? You see that shit they just did with Manny Pacquiao?
Mm-hmm.
Where they stripped him, but they didn't really strip him.
I thought he's trying to fight. Well, I know Crawford called him out. Crawford wants that fight.
Yeah, but no, he got stripped, right? Because he was going to do an exhibition with that Ryan Garcia.
Mm.
And so the WBC or whatever belt he had, they stripped him because he didn't make the fight with Spence. Then they gave it to the number one contender, and now he's fighting Spence. But they made him he's in like this reserve champion role, even though he don't have a belt. That's
where you start getting those the funny titles with that stuff. And you're right. So each the organization, the WBC, because there's only 4 belts: WBC, IBF. I don't think IBO is a major one. Or IBF is a
WBO, WBA.
Okay. I thought it was IBF. Okay. But yeah, you're right. And to be a champion, you got to pay a fee to keep those belts. That's just an asinine thought. But if I do say this though, if the fighters want to make, if they can go if they go on social media and go ahead and try and make that fight, they can make it happen. They can force the promoter's hands.
No, I don't think so, because they were trying to force the hand of the Wilder and Joshua fight. You see, it didn't happen.
No,
so
because,
go ahead, Beast.
It didn't happen because Joshua didn't want it.
Yeah, Josh was ducking that smoke.
Well,
it's a better fight for him. Fury's a better fight, more money than Wilder.
And both
of them at the point of time before he lost to that Mexican boxer.
Yeah, but still, Fury is the better fight for him. If you look at him, if you're in this game to make as much money as possible, you fight Fury first.
Mm-hmm. And beat up on Fury. Well, he's gonna beat Fury.
I don't know about that, homie.
No, he ain't.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that.
Fury, the best heavyweight boxer in the game.
Right now, yeah, I give you that.
I want to see who's the guy he just beat, but it was a tune-up fight prior to the Wilder fight.
Oh,
he actually no, it was for Fury. Yeah, I think he's number one. He's number one contender. He's trying to, or he's up there.
Mm-hmm.
He got robbed. I forgot his name. I think it's a Russian cat. But I agree with Bees. The money fight, because you have a whole continent dedicated to those two guys. Those guys can pull in $50 million per fight in Europe, no matter what.
Right.
So it's just that. So like I said, I have nothing against Floyd Mayweather. I like what he's done. What he's done is similar to what LeBron has done for the NBA. He's shown guys how to make the money, how to control your career.
Oh, here we go. Good Lord. Have a good night. When you went there, you lost me.
What's up, B? Talk to me. You got to educate me. We tried to.
What you just say?
He basically is wrapping these boys' achievements up in money making, as opposed to them being the real deal.
What I'm saying as far as his impact outside of the ring of boxing for Floyd Mayweather. As far as what I'm saying is, hey, look, he's showing these guys, hey, this is how you take control of your career.
Yeah, but none of them can, because they don't have. Because in boxing, you got to have charisma. There are several avenues that you have to have. So that roadmap Floyd Mayweather blazed. That's why you don't see anybody but Canelo trying it.
Well, Canelo did. Yeah, he got out of his contract. And
right, but I'm saying there ain't nobody else trying that.
But also with that, Bees, and again, I think this is the part that people aren't talking about enough, is how many boxers can you name? Can you name 5 boxers on what, can you name 5 boxers who truly get in the ring and put on a show, who entertain you. Because again,
Canelo.
with Floyd, Canelo's the first one that comes to mind for me.
Charlo.
Floyd fights are not overly entertaining. They're generally kind of boring. And the only reason why I'm saying generally that they're not like, he's not going to get in there and get into a slugfest because that's not who he is. Like, people want to see a fight, generally. Boxing, the sport, yes, the art is to hit and not get hit. But when you talk about paying all this money to watch, you want to see two guys get in there and slug it out. And because that's the entertainment part of it. And
Not to me.
Guys aren't really doing that anymore. And that's why once you lose, it's hard for those guys to promote and sell fights, because it's like, okay, yeah, again, if Canelo takes a loss?
That's not true. That's not true, because you can look at Lomachenko. They sold him from day one.
Okay, I'm saying
they broadcasted him from day one.
His promoters did that, but I'm saying him as a fighter, just as an individual. I'm saying as an individual fighter, as a Lomachenko fight that entertaining. It doesn't matter if he's got 10 losses, you're still going to watch him.
Lomachenko, absolutely. You see what he does in the ring?
Again, remember I said, I'm saying you name 5 fighters. You name 3.
Lomachenko, the Charlos, because when the Charlos get in there, they come for your head.
No, it's too late for water. No water. I'm sorry.
My man, Terrence Crawford.
He ain't.
He ain't that dude.
He's very.
Terrence Crawford's not that dude.
He's very diplomatic about who he fights. He's only fought tomato cans. Let's just
what you say, Biggs? You say
Terrence Crawford has only fought tomato cans. I mean, you got the pound for pound king, and he goes and gets a dude off the couch. And what's his name? He just beat.
Oh, Kell Brook.
This dude ain't been active. He ain't in nobody's radar. He ain't in nobody's.
He lost to what's his name?
3-4 years ago. That's what I'm saying.
He's been active though.
You don't got it. He's not in the talk. He's not up in the upper echelon anymore. Dude's got his eye socket broke twice. You go get this dude instead of fighting a true contender. And so I can't give you any props.
So who's out there? So who's fought a contender besides Canelo?
The only dudes fighting contenders in that weight class are the PBC dudes. I ain't saying they the best.
Because they have them all though.
Yeah, I'm just saying. But you know what?
What's up?
He could fight Sean Porter tomorrow, but he's only offered him $1 million.
He didn't offer him. Bob Arum offered him that.
Well, which means they don't want to fight, dog.
They don't want that. They don't want that smoke.
Terrence Crawford takes that smoke. Bud Crawford takes that smoke.
That fight would have happened if he
I
was
put $100. So that's all I can afford.
Hey, I'll tell you something about your boy Bud. Now he got it done. He got it done against Brook. But what I saw in that fight is Brook exposed him a little bit. He did get it done, but he's susceptible to that jab, bro.
But
a tomato can was putting it on him.
Kell Brook is not. He is not. You can't tell me Kell Brook. You can't tell me Kell Brook was a tomato can because he went up the middleweight. He fought by another way. Another player, another fight, Triple G, and that's another guy you'll watch because he gets into a fight. But I would say Kell Brook, he's a Tommy Hearns. He just can't win that big one.
He was a Tommy Hearns, but see what I saw in that book in that fight, because the dude didn't get hit with that devastating of a punch. He just didn't see it. It was almost like a jab hook. Got up. Yeah. When he got up, he didn't respond like a boxer. I've been watching boxing my whole life. That dude didn't want to be in the ring.
Kell Brook?
Yeah.
He said, I'm gonna go ahead and clock out.
I've listened to 5 professional boxers say that. The way he responded isn't the way boxers respond. When you
he had a shit pushed in.
Hey dog, okay, you keep repping that.
I can't lie though. Kell Brook was given to his ass for that round.
Hey dog, I'm telling you, he has some chinks in his armor, dog.
I mean, did Errol Spence show you anything special on his last fight? Did he show you anything special?
And he didn't need to. He just needed to show me that he could fight. That he still
Terrence Crawford could fight.
No, he needed to show me that he still had it in him.
Okay.
Right? Because if weird shit happens to people to where all of a sudden they don't got that killer no more.
Especially when you go through what he went through as far as
I
agree.
I just needed to see that he still was willing to get in there and mix it up. And I'm sure that fight did a lot for his confidence going forward.
I mean, I say Bud Crawford's probably one of the smaller welterweights. True, he's more of a light welter to lightweight. He's not a big welter. Spence, he almost like he can go up to light middle or even middleweight and survive that.
Spence is gonna fight Canelo. That fight's gonna happen.
Errol Spence is not gonna fight Canelo. Canelo can get that low.
You watch. They've already been talking about it.
So Pacquiao versus Crawford, who do you got?
I got Crawford in that fight.
Oh, I got Crawford. My whole household is Filipino, so I can't help it. I want something to eat that night. I gotta make sure I have my fucking money back.
Not because I think he's a better fighter, because if this was 10 years ago, I think Pacquiao wipes the floor with him.
I think Pacquiao wipes the floor with a number of these guys.
Oh, Canelo?
No. With Crawford 10 years ago, yeah.
He won't be Spence.
Yeah.
Spence is too physically imposing for him.
Yep.
Not that his fighting style is he's just too big for Pacquiao.
He's aggressive.
Now,
he has a great jab.
Couldn't touch him, but he's big. He's a big middleweight.
Who?
Spence.
Errol Spence is a welter.
Well, welterweight. He big for that weight class.
He's I'll give you that. He like I said, he reminds me of like a Marvin Hagler.
Yeah.
I mean, he's taller for that weight class too.
Quick question, because I don't know right off. When is the next big fight? What's the next big fight coming up?
Ain't nobody knowing.
The biggest fight coming up is in MMA. It's that Adesanyal's going up to fight the 205 champ.
Yeah, Adesanya.
Yeah.
He's fighting who?
Israel Adesanya is fighting the current light heavyweight champion in the MMA, and I believe Amanda Nunes is on that same card.
Yeah.
But in terms of boxing,
I think that's March 5th.
Yeah, but in terms of boxing.
Well, they're saying that the Crawford Pacquiao deal could be made here shortly.
Okay.
So it's supposed to be, it could be within this week or within the next 2 weeks or something like that. We'll see. But motherfuckers are always talking shit.
I'm really surprised that he would take that fight.
Who, Pacquiao or Crawford?
Pacquiao.
Yeah. Like you said, I don't think Pacquiao. I think, like you said, Spence is too big. Like, even though he went up against Margarito, he went against Cotto. Those guys are all naturally bigger than Pacquiao. But Spence, that's a bad man. But I think Spence versus Crawford, I think Crawford pulls it out. I just think he does.
I don't think he gets it done.
Because Crawford has, I think his reach is almost the same against Spence. The fact Crawford can go, he can switch it, and both them boys are smart inside the ring.
Yeah, but I think against Spence, his switching won't have the same effect.
I agree,
because you're switching to fight. I mean, you're fighting a southpaw already. So when you go southpaw, it ain't gonna be as big of a deal for Spence.
But he's primarily a southpaw. Most of his usually once Bud gets going, he's in a southpaw.
Right, and that's why I don't think he wins that Spence fight, because he uses that style to his advantage, right? And I don't think he has any advantage when he fights Spence from being either southpaw or conventional. I don't think he gets any advantage from that.
Well, I think Bud is quicker than Spence. Like I said, I think Spence if Crawford switches to the right hand, and he misses with that jab. I think Bud in the right hand stance can hit him hard over the top with the left and swing him because Porter had Spence moving around. Oh man, who the fuck did Spence just fight?
He just fought Danny Garcia.
Danny Garcia. And I thought Danny Garcia was just waiting too much for he was waiting too much for to react or counterpunch instead of pressing it. I thought if he pressed him a little more, I think Garcia would have had an easier or a better situation. That's just my opinion. That was a good fight. But Spence didn't show me really much in that fight against Danny Garcia. Didn't show me much. He showed you, like you said, he showed you that he could still fight. Granted. Gotcha. But I'll see.
Hey, so y'all basically know the next big fight, and I'm talking boxing, not MMA. We're gonna have to do an all boxing live stream the night before. Y'all know that, of course. So that's coming.
I think Fury beats Joshua. I think Joshua beats Wilder. Wilder to me is the most overrated heavyweight of all time.
I agree with that.
I don't see that. I don't see how that's not. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, I think you're right. As soon as he gets in a real fight, he got no skills.
And it's evident. And my only frustration with that is my man he's 6'7". He already has the natural fast twitch muscles. He's quicker than most any heavyweight that there is right now. If he would just learn, and I don't understand how this doesn't happen, if he would learn how to throw a serious jab with the left hook, it's over. Nobody's touching this guy. But if you watch, I'm talking about Wilder. But if you watch every time he gets into entanglement, and the referee separates him, the first thing he does, flicks out the left, tries to hide behind the right. I just, man, that dude wasted talent. Wasted natural talent.
You know who he reminds me of, dog? And I'm going to go on this.
Okay.
Russell Wilson.
Where is it? Hold up, bro. Hold on.
No, I got better, though. I got better.
That's what you just said. What you just said is Russell Wilson in a nutshell for me.
You know who kind of reminds you of, though? He reminds me of Giannis to a certain degree.
Ooh.
I don't know why you say Giannis.
Nah, because like it's just like it's when you put him in a big time moment, like his lack of skills hurt him.
Yeah, but here's what I'll say to Giannis.
Yeah.
Here's why I'll say Giannis I don't put on the level of Russell. Giannis's improvement is an ongoing thing. See, Giannis didn't come in like any of these other dudes where he already had the game. Giannis keeps adding to his game. And it may take him 2 more years to get there. But he's going to eventually get there because his work ethic is one that he's going to achieve. So a lot of people want him to be there now, but he's not there. But all right, fellas, y'all have a good night. The little one, you got some dogs?
Hey, Bees, we're going to wrap up here and say appreciate you joining, man.
No problem, brother.
Take it easy, man.
No problem. All
right,
y'all.
Max, Disco, SB, CH.
All right, y'all.
Hey, SB, I didn't know you were streaming. I didn't know you were streaming tonight, man.
Man. It was like because I'm gonna try to stream like anytime the Bulls play because I'm getting a lot of traction on it. I forgot the Bulls play today. I'm like, oh shit, the Bulls play. So like anytime the Bulls play, I'm gonna do it because I've been getting a lot of traction from it, and a lot of people was like, yeah, nobody doing it. So anytime the Bulls play, it was just like I just realized that today that the Bulls play, so I just streamed. So it wasn't no busy.
Did they win?
So, hell yeah, exactly. They dropped 35. I had motherfuckers and they're going crazy. I had that's why I said I got to get that traction out there. It was like 90 people in there. I was sharing it everywhere. But yeah,
I see y'all had a side too. He had 20.
Mm-hmm. That's like they went crazy. So just anytime the Bulls stream, I'm gonna just do those streams. But like my regular streams, I don't know. I don't unless I come with something good, then yeah.
Yeah, we'll be back on Friday night, of course.
Friday, okay, yeah, I should be here. I gotta check and see what the Bulls' schedule is. I don't know when their next game, but that's next time I'll probably stream. But besides that, if anything, I'll be on.
Yeah,
What we
no,
talking
all good.
What we talking about?
We say CA, I'm sorry.
I said, what are we talking about Friday?
Definitely NBA.
Yeah, definitely NBA. We doing anything special Friday, Cisco?
Charlotte beat Phoenix.
Lakers
So what?
load
I said, we doing anything special Friday yet? Do we say we're doing anything special this Friday yet?
No, not yet.
Okay.
Man, Lakers get no whoop.
Yeah,
Charlotte beat Phoenix.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not surprised. Listen, most of these teams, man, these teams losing, going into All-Star break, man, they're just trying to get the All-Star break, man. It's how it goes around this time. Last couple weeks for All-Star break, teams lose.
Dallas just playing horrible, and they whooping the Lakers' ass.
Yeah. So.
Lakers really short-handed, boy.
Yeah.
The whole rotation messed up.
Yeah. But yeah, see, we'll have something special Friday night. We'll figure it out. It'll be something different. We try to mix it up over here on U3, not just make it all talk, but do some different stuff. So yeah. Hey, but yeah, hey, listen, man. I just want to thank everybody for joining us again. We'll be back on Friday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for our next live stream. And again, just want to thank everyone for watching. And if you haven't, please don't forget to like, click, and subscribe. And also, don't forget to share U3 Sports Talk with those who love sports talk. We love to get new people in the panel, in the chat. So definitely want to just encourage you, if you are watching, to please don't forget to share U3 Sports Talk, with those who will enjoy it. Cisco, J-Mac, CA3, y'all got anything?
Be safe.
Thank you guys for having me on, man. It was a pleasure to be on here, man.
Hey man, hey, you're always welcome, CA.
Always welcome, CA.
You're the young king, so you're always welcome, of course.
Thank you,
Yes,
man.
sir. Yes, sir.
So, hey, but if nothing else, man, we're gonna close this thing out, man. And again, thank you for joining U3 Sports, and we will see you all Friday evening. Be easy.